he also was really drawn to touchy subjects. So it's like a brutal murder. Yeah.
He got pleasure in being dangerous.
Yeah. How many anal rape jokes did we hear? How many,
including, I must bring it up, the Swedish German.
That became
Andy Richter, the Swedish German.
That became a thing. Yeah, and actually, Conan and I were talking about this yesterday.
I had forgotten about this, and of course, you said that you sometimes see it online.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, well, let's hear about that because you know me, I'm in the nose cone of the rocket.
Right.
I'm at the top of the pyramid.
Right. Your ivory tower. There's a lot of clouds underneath your window.
I'm up there counting my gold coins. I can't be concerned with what you're doing down in the moat.
No, people. I mean, every weekly, someone will just arbitrarily just call me a Swedish German. And it was
explain what that means.
I know. Well, I mean, I know they're Norm fans because Norm would do, and Norm was also like kind of a traditionalist. So he did the, talk to the talk show host, but then there's this guy over here, this one. Let's make fun of him.
Yeah.
And a lot of his jokes, like I say, he was drawn to the things that you're not supposed to say. So a lot of his jokes were about being queer, gay porno. Mm-hmm. This fellow over here, he enjoys the gay porno. Mm-hmm. And that became a thing with me. And at one point, he was talking about your ethnicity, you're Irish, I'm Scottish, what are you? And I said, I'm Swedish German. And he, for some reason, was like, really? And I was like, yeah, well, why would I make that up?
I'm Scottish. I'm a Scot. You're Irish.
Yes.
What are you?
Swedish German.
Swedish German? Are you really?
Yeah, really. Why would I lie about that? It's not funny.
It's very odd
It's a very strange lie. I put one over on those people. Yeah.
Swedish German. But that then later became a euphemism for gay. Yeah. The old prospector comes to town and wants a prostitute, but no, there's no prostitutes. There's just Andy Richter, the Swedish German.
And I've been in that mine for a hell of a long time, and I'm only flesh and blood. I need a woman. Well, the bartender says, hell, there ain't no women in this town. If you want to do any of that business, all we got is Andy Richter, the Swedish German.
It's outrageous because it's Norm. It's outrageous because it's on a talk show.
And it's you.
And it's me. Yeah. But and I think that some people think that I was somehow, and somebody else, a friend of mine pointed out, there's nothing, you can't do anything with that.
Right.
There's nothing to do with that when Norm MacDonald says, this fellow over here, when it would go to hey, Conan, have you met his wife?
But then you did say, at least I had my dignity, and says, you were raped.
Yeah, he goes to rape,
Yeah.
And
my God.
Got to be all secret. Nobody. I say nobody can know about this. Bartender says, well, 4 people know about it. How do you figure that? He says, I don't know about it. He says, you'll know about it. Andy Richter, the Swedish German, will know about it. And the fella that has to hold down Andy will know about it.
At least you left me my dignity.
Yeah.
I like the way that story ended.
Yeah,
that was
you weren't gay.
Right. Yeah. Well, but that's not beside the point.
You were raped.
No, it's more. It's more that I wasn't prostituting.
And I said, but I never was that crazy about that because I would think, I'm sitting there and we're in a studio and we're laughing about it now. And it is the point of that joke is this fella's a queer.
Yeah.
And it's a very, very old-fashioned retrograde joke that we just don't do anymore.
Right.
And some jokes that we don't do anymore, we don't do them anymore because they shouldn't be done.
Right.
And we shouldn't have been doing them in the first place. So I was always thinking about the gay people that work on the Conan O'Brien show. Yeah. How do I look them in the face after being there and hardy-harring about the punchline being that I'm a gay fella? And and we're thinking about the people in my family who are gay. If they're going to watch that, how are they going to think when the real bottom line, what's funny about that is that I was supposedly a homosexual. And that I was, which to me, I always was it's like saying, this fellow over here, he doesn't want anybody to know it, but he's a secret Jew. his kitchen's full of matzahs. You know, it's like you would go like, what are you talking about? You know, what is that? How is that funny?
My kitchen's full of
I know,
matzahs.
but you're not a secret. But you know what I mean? It made me uncomfortable, not because I was afraid that people would think I was gay, because if I was gay, everybody would know that I was gay. It made me uncomfortable because there were people out there in the audience whom I love and care about, who would be left thinking like, what's so terrible about me that I am a joke, that I'm a punchline, you know, that how I am and who I am is a punchline to a joke. But that was when you're the kind of comic that Norm is, and you are going after any uncomfortable subject, and you're like, oh, let me get in there and you know, roam around and really get my elbows.
Right.
You know, it's gonna be ugly sometimes.
Yeah, and
it's gonna be uncomfortable.
Yes.
He also really enjoyed being around other comedians. Like, that's where he seemed to really come alive. I mean, he was a stand-up, but he also really liked being on in a you know, a situation with other comedians. And I've had people say to me, like, did it bother you? Because he, you know, like I said, I would be the butt of the joke sometime. And I would say, like, no, that's him. That's like practically like him showing love to me.
Yeah.
Like, he would not insult me if he thought that I, you know, was somehow inferior.
It's like being insulted by Rickles.
Yeah. It's like he's inviting me to play when he's making fun of.
I hate fake humility.
The idea of like somebody being good for the cause or the resistance or whatever. First of all, that's meaningless. The fucking, you know, you got to go back and look at all that Norm MacDonald shit. You know that interview Norm MacDonald did where he was like, oh yeah, everybody thought Hitler was hilarious prior to him running the power, you know, or like getting into power. There was comics about him and everyone thought he was a big joke. And then he did the Holocaust. So there goes your notion of comedy being powerful.
That's like, the one where he's like,
Norm rules.
If you tell me if you tell me one socially relevant joke that's funny, I'll give you $1 million.
Norm fucking rocks.
They're like, what about all this identity-based comedy like Aziz and Amy Schumer? He's like, yeah, everyone expects comedians to be modern day philosophers, which I think is really insulting to modern day philosophers.
People go to school, study philosophy.
He's like, you're not a philosopher because you try to fuck waitresses.
I know, man. Norm
so
fucking
good.
rocks.
He's the best.
Have you seen the new special? I haven't finished all of it.
I haven't seen it, but I heard it's good.
It was good.
And they dropped retard like 4 or 5 times in the article.
That was, by the way, that was the funniest part of Norm MacDonald getting in trouble for whatever.
Is in the apology.
In the apology, you'd have to be someone with Down syndrome not to feel sorry for victims.
Real bad sexual abuse.
I do too.
Rape, everything.
Yes.
And they go
destroys
through.
Their
It destroys their life. They're never the same.
Oh, of course
Their whole bodies shake at the thought of it. Some of them even black out when they think about this thing. It's horrible. So
I know that. And of course, you know, you'd have to have Down syndrome.
Not to know that.
My new word.
Down syndrome. Right. That's a good word.
You'd have to have Down syndrome to not feel sorry for, you know, of course I have. Me too is what you want for your daughters. You know what I mean? And
he is our guy.
He's a champion.
He is our guy.
He's a fucking champion.
He's the best stand-up in the
once
world.
the smoke clears from all of this shit and it's okay to rape girls again, they should build a statue for Norm MacDonald.
Well, he didn't rape anyone.
I know he didn't rape anyone, but
He's
to say
actually
that,
like you. He's like anti-horny.
of course, but he's like that.
Nah, he's horny. He's just ashamed of it, like Nick.
No, to do that in apology is masterful.
It really is.
Yeah.
Because he knows exactly.
He knows what he's doing.
I think he's kind of removed enough from society. I had a long conversation with my friend Max about this, but yeah.
Well, if you had a conversation with Max.
We don't have to talk about it.
I didn't realize Max already
Max weighed in.
Yeah, we can talk to Max about it. We bring Max on the pod.
This motherfucker said like he literally talked to Norm.
We already had a long time.
We talked about it.
Me and my landlord already figured this out.
Me and my landlord. No, his mom is my landlord.
Anyway, well, at least you guys got to the bottom of it.
No, we randomly talked about it for 40 minutes, and he's like, "Oh, that's so calculated. Like Norm knows that that's going to piss people off, and his fans are going to think it's hilarious." But
it did piss people off, and his fans
did think it was hilarious.
Vis-a-vis me, and Stavros.
He's the best.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
he's the best.
To throw that in his apology.
That's my new word, Down syndrome.
That's my new word. I'm going to start using that.
What an apology. Unbelievable.
And then he had a third apology.
Did he?
I think he fucked up again.
That rules.
Yeah. He should just see how much he could fuck up, because who gives a shit, right?
Well, part of the interview, the first interview, made me think that maybe he wasn't doing bits and he is kind of removed from society. Like when he said that he doesn't know racism, he didn't know racism existed until he saw the new Sacha Baron Cohen show.
I love Norm, but I also do
okay.
think he is out of touch as hell.
Yeah, I mean, he's in comedy clubs 250 nights a year. He's like constantly, or gambling.
Also, the thing about Norm Macdonald, like I read his book, and even though it's like a fictionalized thing, it's like that motherfucker like grew up in a farm in rural ass Canada.
Yeah.
Like his life is his childhood is close to like the Great Depression than like living in modern society.
Well, I think some of that was like hammed up for.
I know it was, but still, I mean, I don't think it's literal, but he did grow up in like
his book
rural
is so
Canada in like
good.
the 40s, 50s. Like how old is he?
I don't know.
What if it comes out to
No, later than that.
This is Norm Macdonald is threatening Seth Simons on the.
What does he say?
So Seth Simons goes same energy, and he posted a picture of the Joker and Donald Trump, which is like,
Oh my God!
You
fucking loser!
And fucking Norm Macdonald wrote, "Hey, you fucking piece of shit. It's you that's the Joker, a failed stand-up that kills someone who got a TV show. I cannot wait to meet you, and I will."
Damn, dude.
Yeah. That's so sick.
That is awesome. Norm's just like, fuck you, bitch. Fuck.
Is it really my fault? 'Cause you try to hit me with your pity till I can't trust, but I still push on. Got me changing my ways, trying to fix it.
I'm still figuring out what's going on. I'm looking at Ashley
Is that
Judd, and I can't help
Mark
it.
Norm Macdonald?
No. No.
That could be a new character.
No, it can't. They're too similar.
Yeah, there's not
they
enough.
really sound similar.
Come on, Adam.
They
you know
don't
the
sound
formula.
similar. They fucking
Their jokes are similar.
they're both comedians.
They're both observational.
Yeah.
comics.
Well, how would you even do that? Try that out for a spin, Adam.
Well, I'd just do like a Norm joke, and then I'd say kidding. Or
Kidding. Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. Okay, you're right.
All right. I don't know.
It's not good, but
It's not good,
but it's
it
functional.
works. Yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Thank you.
I'll give you that, and also give you 5 3/4 of something else.
This man began his television stand-up debut with us 25 years ago.
Didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Very talented actor. Nobody funnier. Ladies and gentlemen, Norm Macdonald. Do you watch your own show?
No, sir.
Well, you have. I've talked to people. I've watched it, and I've talked to other people who find it compelling. You can't take your eyes off. So
Well,
there,
imagine if you
whatever
were
it
doing
is you're making up, whatever qualities you're
But imagine-
fabricating here, you yourself possess them.
But imagine if you were doing it. And you
Well, imagine
don't have
if
an
you
eye.
were doing it.
Well,
We always worry a little about you because we regard you as the top of the heap, the best of the best, the funniest of the funny, the guy who has it in every fiber of his being, not conjured. It's the real thing. So you do it.
I just want to write. I just want to write books. But but I'd like to watch you with a big desk.
I'm tired of talking, Mark.
Okay, now it's going to turn into Norm show.
So you're the one who saw that.
I had to watch it.
I love Norm. God, geez. I don't know what happened to that show. I remember saying to Ted Sarandos, after all of Norm's shows had been produced, I said, boy, I think you guys really got something here. Apparently not. But I loved it. The element that I always admired was the connection to the audience. And his asides and his looks and his pauses were interpreted exactly the way he knew they would be interpreted. And that fueled the ridiculous nature of some of the presentation. And without that audience, you don't get the full measure of Norm. It was like the audience was his partner. Everybody was in this together. I can remember reading his autobiography and enjoying it, but being greatly disappointed about 10 pages in when I realized it was all fantasy. I want to know about Norm's life, but this was other solar system.
Something in him that's unbelievably fearless.
What you're describing there, when I would watch those segments, they were delightful. There was something more exciting and interesting about the silence and Norm's joy at having landed the dud.
And holding a smile.
It was thrilling. It was heroic.
You say there's no way we could go back, and that I've broken what we had. Oh, I wish that you would come around. No.
But I wonder if people, like you say, you don't like people who are not hardworking. I wonder, are there people who worked as hard as Steve did and does?
I was thinking when I said it that there's an exception. I know we're both admirers of Norm MacDonald, and he seems sometimes like someone who has something. It's his cadence. It's the way he talks. I don't know if he's a hardworking comic, but God, he makes me laugh. And his cadence, something is just wrong about it, you know?
But I love Norm, and my guess is, what I know of Norm is that he may not be working hard.
No.
But what he has is the same result as somebody who's worked hard.
Yes,
which is, again, enviable, admirable. But God, he makes me laugh. And I happened across some of his time on Weekend Update.
Yeah.
When you watch it now, you realize Norm just didn't care if it got a laugh.
No. And he didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't care. And he had a joke. I think Downey wrote the joke. It was during the OJ trial. And there's a picture of Johnny Cochran holding up the knit cap with OJ sitting next to him. And God, no one could do this but Norm. Norm said, a little bit of a wrinkle for OJ in the trial today. Johnny Cochran stood up and held the knit cap that was found at the scene of the double murders when OJ jumped up and said, hey, careful with that. That's my lucky stabbing cap. Who else could do that?
Right.
And he doesn't. And if it got nothing, he would stare and tell you your problem. I thought that was one of the best. Dark but fantastic, and also no one could do it but him.
No, that's what I was going to say. I would, if somebody had pitched that joke to me at the height of the OJ trial, I would have laughed and not done it. Would you have done that joke?
No, I would not have done that.
Yeah.
I would have been queasy and it's tragedy and it was theater of some kind, theater of the absurd.
But the delivery, the persona. And the material. It's
perfect.
Powerful, yes.
In a brilliant move during closing arguments, Simpson attorney Johnny Cochran put on the knit cap prosecutors say O.J. wore the night he committed the murders. Although O.J. may have hurt his case when he suddenly blurted out, hey, easy with that. That's my lucky stabbing hat.
What are you whispering about? We gotta go?
20 seconds till we're off.
20 seconds, man, to read that joke.
How many people have to die before we finally do something about dropping pianos?
Nick Swartzen. Look for him in Grown Ups 2. Thanks, Nicky. That was awesome.
I can guarantee you she's not watching.
Well, if she gets USA Today, she is.
We should end on that.
You don't say we should end on that. That's no way to end a show. If you guys think it's weird that guy in Cleveland kept 3 women in his basement as sex slaves, wait till you hear what my middle-aged Uncle Gordon kept in his basement. A fucking electric train. At least these were human beings.
At least.
You want to do one last joke?
Yeah.
It's a little controversial in these days.
Okay, let me have it. A list of the world's top 25 amusement parks was released this week, with Disney's Magic Kingdom coming in at number 1. Not making the list, Kyle's Rape Dungeon.
Here we go. The final joke. Okay. Good night, everybody.
This year's most popular iPhone game is Clash of the Clans.
Clash of the Clan, the most popular iPhone game.
The least popular iPhone game, Cut My Cock Off.
Oh, my Lord. That's what you chose? Is the final joke?
You chose it.
This has been a pleasure. Adam, say hello to Eve.
Yeah.
Say hello to Eve.
I sure will.
Say hello to Steve, you mean?
Oh, he's gay?
Well, there's nothing wrong with it.
I don't say there's anything wrong. Just tell me if he is.
I'm not.
He is.
The great Larry King.
Thank you, Larry. Thank you, guys. Thank you all very much.
And
no
that
applause.
means the show is over.
That's it?
Oh, yeah, we don't have any.
I've closed more shows.
April 15th is around the corner, and Adam Egat asked his accountant for his extension. Oh, sorry, that's his penis surgeon. See, April 15th is around the corner, and Adam Egat asked his accountant for his extension. Oh, sorry, that's his penis surgeon.
Yeah.
He asked his accountant for his tax extension. Oh, I'm sorry, he asked his surgeon for his penis extension. Just to reword that.
Yeah.
Well, the show is over. We're done. Thanks to the great Fred Willard.
I thought this would never end. My God, you guys.
Thank you forever.
Gay people are the same as everybody.
No, you mean you always tell me specifically how I think you're just calling me gay. It's one of the.
It's not an insult. He thinks it's an insult.
No, I didn't mean it.
Why would being gay be an insult?
Yeah. I love gay people.
Yeah, I know.
I think that's the end of the show.
Listen, man, we want to thank Tom Green for being with us. It was awesome.
Hear me read 50 Shades of Grey and see a film clip of Adam eating out Adolf Hitler's corpse's asshole.
Video of this?
Thank you, everybody. It was dreamlike.
How fast did that go?
I found it dreamlike.
Me too. It's a wonderful thing.
Yeah. There's something beautiful about this one.
I'm so
not
glad.
joking. I'm not being ironic.
No, I really loved it too. It was great.
Oh, that's great.
So
Too bad this guy was here.
Yeah.
I
just want to talk about Preston Sturgis more.
Yeah, go ahead. I still feel in my heart, and I can only go by my heart. You know what I mean? I'm not a person that goes by my brain. I just go by my heart. That Bill Hader is ultimately unknowable.
Yes, that's true.
What do you think?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. See? That proves your point.
Exactly.
We're closing up the studio. We're turning the lights out. You keep talking, though.
You care? You think I care about that? You think when you turn the lights out, it's going to be a big difference? I can talk all night and we'll still be reaching the same people. Hey, let me tell you something. Why don't you get something that is semi-professional? You're a bunch of asswipes.
To end the show,
All right.
thank you very much for being
That was
here.
fun.
Can I kiss you?
Of course.
Oh,
Oh.
sweet. Oh.
I'm glad I had a cert.
Everybody asked me on this show, when are you going to get a woman? I said, I'm not going to get a woman before I get Roseanne. I'll fucking tell you that. What did you say right before she said, I'm wet? Which not sounds sexy to me.
I was saying, I don't know, you want to get a bite, a movie, I'm wet. So I'm going to try. I tried that on other women. It doesn't work.
Okay, so I'll be Kathy Griffin.
And be me?
And you be you.
I don't know this area. Actually, it was around Centinela. You want, I don't know, see a movie, get a bite to eat?
I'm wet. Dean Martin at Hamburger Hamlet.
You know everything about
That's what I
me.
meant. That's where I saw him. Was it Hamburger Hamlet?
Yeah, I didn't
That's where
know.
I saw him also.
We must have talked about it too.
I don't know. Well, he'd always be in Hamburger
And
Hamlet.
I walked in there, and he had lost his son, and he was he was one of the guys that just did it like. That was the guy I looked at.
Oh yeah, he's a great.
And he was sitting there, and he was having a martini, just sitting there, and he looked up, and he was nice, and I just went.
I found your son. That's it. Bob Saget's been our guest.
I was at a party with a friend and I noticed you first, and you returned my gaze, knew how to quench my thirst. You took me to that room like a dream come true. The dance you performed was just for me and you. Kisses on the neck, then you work your way down. Let yourself go for me all around town. You touch my soul.
All right, we'd like to thank David Letterman for being on the show. But before he leaves, he has agreed to do a top 10 list.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do this for you.
Okay.
I would only do this for you. Honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I would only do this for you.
Well, that's sweet. Well, let's start. The richest girl in the world, billionaire Athena Onassis, celebrated her 10th birthday this week. What's it like to be the richest girl in the world? Well, to give you some idea, at the party, they had 2 cakes. And now, Weekend Update would like to wish a happy birthday to comic legend George Burns, who turned 100 years old today. You know, I don't know the secret to his longevity, but I think I speak for all of us when I say I hope Pauly Shore doesn't know it either. Well, a big seller this holiday season is Michael Bolton's Christmas album, This Is the Time. Happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap. Kenny G has a Christmas album out this year. Hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap. Well, I don't know. This week, the chairman of the board, Frank Sinatra, turned 81 years old, and he was honored by having the Empire State Building lit in blue. Also, in Mr. Sinatra's honor, the Empire State Building had the Twin Towers rough up the Chrysler Building. Frank Sinatra turned 80 this week. Frank Sinatra. And although the singer is said to be suffering from Alzheimer's, he had a typically festive birthday, singing a duet with a hooker and having sex with Tony Bennett. Probably going to end up in Jersey with a meat hook up my ass, but it was a good joke. Celebrating April 1st birthdays. This is a sort of news thing. Russian pianist Sergei Rachmaninoff, who was born on this day in 1872.
Yeah, I know that dude.
Rapper Method Man is 41. Debbie Reynolds turns 80 today. Rachel Maddow is 39. And former German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt would have been 95 today. April Fools, former German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt is alive and well.
In England, a woman was arrested for throwing a birthday party for her 16-year-old son that included marijuana, alcohol, and strippers. Now she's got even bigger problems. What to do for his 17th birthday?
Whatever. Kim and Kanye celebrated their baby Northwest's his name's Northwest, his 1-year birthday by throwing a big party. What's that?
It's a her.
Oh, it's a girl. Yeah, Northwest, of course. I should have known by the name. North, yeah. Anyway, she had her 1-year birthday, and they threw a big party with jugglers, a bouncy house, and a Ferris wheel. The bad news is that Northwest is a baby, so it doesn't know what the fuck is going on. It's like a Gilbert Gottfried joke.
Okay. Today is the 11th birthday of President Obama's youngest daughter, Sasha, or as I like to call her, the uppity one.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah.
Jesus
I'm a regular mortal.
Super Dave Osborne on the line.
I was going to ask you to phone Super Dave. Yeah.
How's it going, Super Dave? Hey,
Happy birthday, Norm.
Is it my birthday? It's tomorrow your birthday.
Tomorrow's your birthday. That's why I'm calling.
Super
Dave. I
Dave.
got you a picture of Sarah Palin's husband.
Oh.
And I had to make the X very big.
That's good.
Oh, no one asked you to comment what's good.
No, I
You know what makes me upset?
What?
Let me tell you, mate, what makes me upset is with all the crap that's going on in our country, OJ is not going to be able to vote. You know, McCain thinks that Obama was driving the Bronco.
Oh, he gave you a rim shot,
Yeah,
Super Dave.
I know, that's what he does. He gives me a rib. Norm, happy birthday. You know how funny this guy is?
Yeah, I do.
He's the greatest. What's he doing in Chicago?
What are you doing in
Hey,
Chicago?
You know who's lucky or Fox? They got Philadelphia and Tampa Bay.
Philadelphia and Tampa.
That ought to be that might be right below till death do us part.
Once again, the stylings of Super Dave Osborne. Super Dave Osborne with Norm MacDonald in the studio. Norm MacDonald at Zanies. Go to Zanies.com for more information. Back to Super Dave, already in progress. Hey, are you voting for Joe the Plumber, Super Dave?
Joe the Plumber. That was the most insane. You know what? I think that McCain, I mean, first of all, he's not the same McCain I used to see. I mean, but he's a totally different man. I mean, I think he's wild. Even his wife doesn't stand too close to him now at the end. But I think there's a trigger word like banana where you get him to come right over the desk.
He did look angry.
Didn't he look angry last night? And his eyes were rolling, and he almost came. And what I love is when Obama's talking, he goes, "Yep, sure, yeah, okay."
He did. But I thought McCain won the debate, but everybody else.
He did, but he was wild.
Yeah, he was
He
insane.
came in there, he was white. It was like one of those fights where you beat a guy up on the ground, you know, those things.
No, he won. So you believe he did win the debate, right? I thought
Yeah,
he made Obama look uncomfortable, I thought.
Yeah, but...
Well, I was uncomfortable, too. How could you not be uncomfortable?
Let me hear something here.
Senator Obama, I am not President Bush. I don't care about an old washed-up terrorist. If you wanted to run against President Bush, you should have run 4 years ago.
Why would he call him a washed-up terrorist?
You know what would have been funny is if when he said, "Do you think Sarah Palin could be president," that all of them just laughed till the debate was over?
I tell you, they should have had that music. I think Bob Schaefer, though, is the best moderator. I was saying that.
He really is, except he fell asleep once.
During it.
But yeah, he kept it forcing them to answer the
You
question.
know that if Sarah Palin and Dan Quayle had a baby, it would be George W. Bush.
Super Dave, you gotta keep this stuff for Match Game.
Match Game?
Why did you bring that
Now,
up?
wait a minute. What are you talking about? No, tell me. Norm, tell me.
You know what? I'll tell you something, Johnny. I'm never calling you again. And Norm, I love. First of all, Norm is the funniest man in the world, and he's a great father, but he's impossible to get a hold of.
I just got a hold of him.
Yeah, but he never calls you back. You leave messages, and he never calls you back.
No, we gotta get together though, man.
No. You always say that. We always do, and we never do.
Hey, guess what? Guess what, Super Dave? This will pay. Now it makes perfect sense to me. I hear this about you, Norm. That Super Dave, I don't believe he's telling. I don't think he's embellishing. I think he's telling the truth.
No, I am telling the truth. Let me tell you something. How old are you going to be tomorrow?
46.
He doesn't have a driver's license.
He doesn't drive. Now,
What does that say to you?
A lot of people are like that. Actually.
Okay, no, they're not. A lot of people aren't like that.
If you're 96, what about opening the debates last night with all the crap that is going on.
Wait, let's go back to the match game. All right, now here he is. It's time now for Super Dave. This question is, Norm MacDonald does not blank. All right.
This is the way you want to play it.
No, I don't want to play. No.
This is the way we're playing,
All right, Super, wait a minute.
This is the way we're going.
Super Dave,
Super
Dave, I want to agree with what you said about Norm MacDonald here in the studio. I want to tell you what I think. I heard that he has not spoken to his own brother in 5 years.
That's ridiculous. Well, sometimes you take a break.
No, wait, true or false? Have you spoken to your brother? You have two brothers, right?
Yeah.
One of them is in Canada? Both are in Canada, right?
One's in Washington, one's in Canada.
You have not spoken to your brother, is it Neil, is it?
What are you telling me?
Is it true or false? Is it true or false? We're talking with Norm MacDonald, actor, writer, producer, stand-up comedian. Super Dave Osborne one time said, I can never get him to return calls. His brother Neil MacDonald, who lives in a farm town in Quebec City, says he has never returned his calls in 5 years.
That's ridiculous.
Is that true, Neil?
Listen, I'm a Canadian reporter living in Washington, D.C. I'm used to not getting my calls returned.
Yeah, Neil, how you doing?
That's your brother, right?
Yeah.
Hey, Super Dave, his brother, Neil, answer the question to see if so Super Dave will not feel bad. Neil, have you spoken to Norm, your brother, in the last 5 years?
I haven't spoken to Norm in a long time. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to get your calls returned.
Wait, Super Dave. See, I always think Super Dave's kind of lying.
So Super Dave's first name is Super?
Yes.
So, like, if I called myself Great Neil, you'd have to call me.
You know, Neil, there's a reason he hasn't talked to you in 5 years. Because you bore the living crap out of him. Now, let me tell you this. The Queen of England is walking with an administrator in the hospital.
What?
I said the Queen of England is walking with an administrator in a hospital. She walks by a room, and a man is masturbating. She said, oh, my God, what's going on? He said, well, he has a problem. It's a physical problem, and if he doesn't do that 5 times a day, he could explode and die. She said, oh, I'm sorry. Then they go to the second floor, where she walks by a room, a nurse is giving a man oral sex. She says, oh, my God, what's wrong? He said he's got the same problem as the guy on one, but better insurance.
All right.
No, but if that was in Canada, the government would provide it.
See that? You know who should hook up?
Norm, wait another 5 years. I'm telling you, that's what he does. If he comes back with that Canadian crap, don't talk to him.
Now, listen, here's what I want to know. I want to know how a guy, you're 46, are you, Norm?
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to know how a guy who was born 46 years ago in Quebec City and grew up in the same house I did acquired a Brooklyn accent. What the hell? Where'd that come from?
Wow.
Do I have a Brooklyn accent?
I don't know, but your brother now is dogging you. Super Dave is correct.
And I'm seeing him on Bill O'Reilly. Norman is one of the 37 Americans left who still think George Bush is doing a great job.
Wow.
I do?
No wonder you haven't talked to your brother in 5 years.
No, I think...
Someone just drop an anchor off the boat. Weren't we sailing in comedy heaven and someone came on and just dropped the Canadian anchor?
I'm not a professional comedian. I'm very funny, though. I'm a very funny guy.
Well, why don't you show it? What are you waiting for? How old are you?
No, I think George Bush is terrible.
Wait, let's go here.
No, George Bush is not terrible. Terrible is one thing. George Bush has to climb up to be terrible.
Super Dave Osborne with us.
What do you want?
Norm MacDonald in the studio, and his brother Neil just joined us.
Any other family members that can really make this a party?
Listen, it's great. It's great being on the same line with you there, Super. I watch you on Larry David. I think it's pretty funny.
Oh, then I like you. I take it.
Oh! Look at that. He loves him on Curb Your Enthusiasm, and now he's a fan.
Oh, I'm a big fan.
Big fan of Neil MacDonald's, are you?
I can tell you how to get back down another 5 years.
I can tell you how to get the CBC's news show online there, Super. You can watch it on your computer. I'm sure you will.
Thank you very much. Are you a sheltered person like Norm is?
No.
But you know what? Can I say something about Norm that no one knows?
I spend all my days trying to get people to call me back here. I mean, I'm one of these ignored.
Quiet down, Neil. I'm talking.
Super Dave is talking.
Great father.
No, Super Dave is yelling.
I'm telling you that. Well, how else am I going to make my point? Norm is a great father. I don't know if you know that. I'm serious.
I do. And Dylan's a great boy. He looks a lot like Norm did when he was young. That same sort of angelic blonde thing going there, you know.
Okay, take over the show and I'll quiet down. Let's see what happens.
Just a second once.
See if Johnny,
yeah, go ahead.
Johnny loses the call letters totally.
No, but Super.
What?
Neil actually lives in Washington. He doesn't live in Canada.
I'm going to Canada in 2 weeks.
But he lives in Washington.
I haven't lived in Canada for 10 years.
Why do you live in Washington?
Because I'm a foreign correspondent for Canadian television.
Oh, that's a good job.
Yeah, Norm, that is right, Super Dave. It is a good job.
I said it's a good job.
Yeah.
What do you want me to say?
You didn't mean it.
I did mean it. You know, no one asked you to interpret for me.
I'm just kidding.
This
I'm
is
hurt.
not the match game, my friend.
The match game with Super Dave Osborne. The match game. Neil MacDonald, Washington, D.C. Norm's older brother is a blank.
Hey, Norm, why don't you call me back?
Is a blank. Super Dave, he is a blank.
Norm, why don't you call? Hey, Berta says happy birthday, too. Why don't you call me back?
Give my love to Berta, man. We'll go eat.
Yeah, let's go eat.
Yeah.
And you know what? We'll talk about your brother.
Yeah, Super Dave said he's going to go eat with me like 90 years ago. I've never even met him.
Oh, no kidding. He always says that. That's his line. That's Super's line.
No, it is
Let's
fair.
go eat, and
Yeah.
then you never get a dinner. You're like Red Buttons, you know?
Yeah, that's right. And Red Buttons is dead, Norm.
You're like that.
Red Buttons was waiting for Super to fucking...
Right.
And I never got a dinner.
You know what's funny?
What?
It's not funny. It's not funny.
I'm hurting and I'm angry.
Americans
No, but this is
are hurting.
not funny.
Right
We're
now,
hurting.
they're angry. They're hurting and they're angry.
We're hurting.
They're angry.
We're angry?
They're hurting.
I'm hurting.
Americans, all right.
I'm hurting.
They're angry.
And I'm angry. We are. We're all hurting and we're angry by all of this.
You know, Norm and I were going to do a radio show,
That's right.
but then Neil wouldn't be a part of it, so we said no.
Neil, why don't you help those guys out with their radio show? Norm, Super Dave, and Neil MacDonald.
Yeah, that's just what they need.
They do. Hey, listen, do you want to say happy birthday to your brother here?
Yeah, you know, Neil sounds like a good guy. How come you never call him?
Yeah, why don't you ever call your brother? Norm, it's terrible. That's terrible.
No, I'm going to start texting.
No, what?
You do that.
Wait.
I hate that so much.
I want to be
Have a
clear.
cell phone. He doesn't have a cell phone. That's nonsense.
You hate texting?
I hate texting. I hate it.
Hey.
I hate people walking around staring at their hand.
Welcome to the 21st century, buddy.
It is.
Yeah, come
I
on.
love texting.
Yeah.
You know why?
Texting?
It's
Are
very
you kidding?
quick. Right to the point. Get to the point.
What's wrong with talking?
Nah, it's too much trouble. Too much trouble. Norm, wait a minute. You don't have a computer, do you? Or you don't drive a car?
No, I don't.
You don't have a computer?
I have a computer, but I don't...
Say happy birthday to Norm now.
Happy birthday. Berta says happy birthday. Teddy says happy birthday. And Lori Joe says happy birthday. And we hope to see you soon, but we know we won't because we'll call and you won't return our call.
You better return his call, Norm.
Yeah, why don't we have go to dinner?
Yeah.
But that's what I say, and then all I get is that stupid.
You like steak?
Leave a message.
How about you like steak, right?
Yeah, well, where do you want to go?
Houston's?
Let's do it.
Go to Houston's in Century City Plaza.
Yeah, you know that, Houston?
Sure, yeah, that's where you go.
Did you hear what Johnny B just said?
That's exactly where we're going.
That's when you got to go. To go to the one in Century City
No,
Plaza.
that's where we've gone before. That's why I'm so amazed that you said that. Whenever me and Super Dave get together, we get together at the Century City.
That's where we go.
But are you amazed that Johnny B just said that?
No, Johnny B never, he does things that amaze me all the time. I wish he was back on the air.
Hey, Super, because they have great food at that Houston's.
Oh, my God, yeah.
That's good food.
Artichoke dip.
Artichoke dip, there you
Yeah.
go. Hey, Super, when you guys go, can I go with you guys?
You know how much fun that would be?
Oh, man, but Neil's got to come, though. Really?
Neil will wait on us.
Neil?
How would you like to have Neil as your waiter? I'll have steak. I wouldn't.
I'll have steak? I wouldn't.
I wouldn't.
Oh, God. All right, Super Dave Osborne and Norm MacDonald appearing
Happy
at
birthday,
Houston's.
And Norm, wish Neil a happy birthday if he has one, okay?
Wait.
Kenny G has a Christmas album out this year. Hey, happy birthday, Jesus. Hope you like crap. Here we see the president and the first bitch. Hey, slow down, you bitch. Let me catch up. Here we see President Clinton looking for something, anything, to hug besides his wife. This week in South Africa, Winnie Mandela was removed from the new government by her husband, President Nelson Mandela. A curious Bill Clinton later called Mr. Mandela to find out how exactly you go about doing something like that. Gosh, Hillary looks pretty in this photo here, doesn't she? Never realized she was such a looker till I see her here in this picture. A frightening moment this week for First Lady Hillary Clinton. Her plane, en route to the former Soviet Union, was forced to make an emergency landing when it was discovered that a frayed wire in the engine was causing serious malfunctions. The president was said to be furious and demanded an immediate investigation of what went wrong with Operation Frayed Wire. First Lady Hillary Clinton has been out of the country this week visiting the remote region of Siberia. Said the president, quote, when the cat's away, the mice... Oh, who am I kidding? The mouse screws plenty of women even when the cat's right here. At the White House this week, President Clinton officially came out against same-sex marriages. What's more, the president said he is not too crazy about opposite-sex marriages either. Astronaut Shannon Lucid, back on Earth after a record 6 months in space, was welcomed home Tuesday with a phone call from President Clinton. Said the president, quote, this is just the beginning. One day we'll be able to send an American into space indefinitely, and I hope it's a woman. Speaking in Australia this week about the problems of being America's First Lady, Hillary Clinton joked, quote, perhaps I'll walk around with a bag over my head when I come out into public and have no opinions and never express them publicly or privately. To which the president replied, yes, yes, oh God, yes. As new questions arise about Hillary Clinton's role in Whitewater, the president appears to be distancing himself from the First Lady. Earlier today in his weekly radio address, the president insisted, hey, I sleep with hundreds of girls. I can't vouch for all of them, you know? Though more indictments are likely in the Whitewater investigation, President Clinton is still refusing to say whether he will pardon former Whitewater associates Jim and Susan McDougal. But when asked if he would pardon First Lady Hillary Clinton, the president was crystal clear, quote, she does the crime, she does the time. Court documents made public this week, independent counsel Kenneth Starr told a federal judge that Hillary Clinton is now a, quote, central figure in the Whitewater criminal probe. Reacting to the news, President Clinton called the investigation a partisan witch hunt, vowing, quote, if the First Lady is somehow convicted and has to go to jail, I will do everything in my power to wait 2 weeks to start dating. With growing indications that First Lady Hillary Clinton may be indicted for her role in Whitewater, President Clinton is reportedly starting to prepare for that possibility. Plans so far include renting a hall, hiring a band, and making a giant bathtub with margaritas. In a unanimous verdict this week, a Santa Monica jury found O.J. Simpson liable for the wrongful deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and Ronald Goldman, awarding the plaintiffs damages of $8.5 million. Reacting to the verdict, Simpson insisted that he has nowhere near that amount of money and that his only remaining asset is 30 pairs of Brunei Mali shoes. The announcement of the verdict came toward the end of President Clinton's annual State of the Union address, and to many observers, completely overshadowed the event. Even the president was distracted during his speech, waiting to hear exactly how much it costs to kill your wife. Well, more O.J. Simpson news. On Friday, the Juice officially endorsed Bill Clinton for president. adding, quote, "I'd like to help him any way I can." To which the president replied, "Well, there is one thing." An American President, Rob Reiner's new film starring Michael Douglas and Annette Bening opened in theaters last week. Here with his review is Update movie critic and 42nd President of these United States, Bill Clinton.
Thank you, Norm. Thank you all.
And what did you like best about the movie?
The dead wife.
Yeah. Independence Day, the science fiction fantasy starring Jeff Goldblum, Bill Pullman, and Will Smith, was not only last summer's biggest box office hit, it was a national phenomenon. Here with his review is Update movie critic and 42nd President of these United States, Bill Clinton.
Thank you. Norm, I think it deals with some of the most fundamental questions of existence. Is there intelligent life out there? Is it friendly? If not, what if it came to Earth and killed the president's wife?
I guess I never thought about that, Mr. President.
I have. Every day of my life.
Last week, the president vetoed a Republican bill to balance the budget, and he used a pen that belonged to former President Lyndon Johnson. Clinton has also been working his way through John F. Kennedy's vast supply of condoms. Well, more bad news for Bill Clinton. This week, an appellate court ruled that Paula Jones can proceed with her sexual harassment suit against the president. Jones' suit is based on a 1991 hotel room encounter during which she alleges that then-Governor Clinton dropped his pants and exposed himself. She is seeking $700,000 in damages, $100,000 for trauma after seeing the governor's penis, and $300,000 for each thigh. Well, Chelsea Clinton turned 16 a few weeks ago, and apparently her father has been teaching her to drive. Early reports say that under the president's tutelage, the first daughter has become exceptionally good at cruising for chicks. A Connecticut hotel where Bill Clinton spent the night has donated to a charity auction a bagel the president ordered from room service but never ate. Though potential bidders should be advised, while the president never actually ate the bagel, he did have, quote, relations with it. Sounds delicious. This week, President Clinton made history when he nominated Madeleine Albright to be first female Secretary of State. Responding to critics who say that she is not the best choice, the president insisted, quote, "She looks a lot better after a couple of drinks." This week, in arguments before the Supreme Court, lawyers for President Clinton asked that the sexual harassment suit brought by Paula Jones be delayed until he leaves office. According to Clinton's attorney, quote, "If the president were hauled into court every time some nut accused him of sexual harassment, he'd have no time to scare up tail." He likes scaring up the tail. Okay. More bad news for the president. This week, convicted Whitewater swindler James McDougal claimed that his ex-wife, Susan McDougal, had an affair with Clinton while he was governor of Arkansas. The president denied the charges, adding, quote, "If you really knew me, you'd know that I was always faithful to Jennifer Flowers." In a startling reversal, Kenneth Starr announced yesterday that he would not resign as Whitewater special prosecutor and that now he intends to stay on until the investigation is completed. This new development apparently did not trouble a confident President Clinton, who still plans to resume making conjugal visits to Susan McDougal. Yesterday, President Clinton underwent a 2-hour operation to repair damage to his knee. suffered in a fall while visiting in Florida at the home of professional golfer Greg Norman. Many were surprised to hear that the two were on friendly terms, since Greg Norman had once threatened that if he ever caught Clinton with his wife again, he'd smash his kneecap with a 5-iron. The White House says that surviving relatives of those who died in a 40-year-old federal study which allowed men infected with syphilis to go untreated will get an official apology from President Clinton. According to the president, quote, "If not for the sacrifices of these brave men, I would not be alive today." Court-martial proceedings are set to begin Tuesday against Air Force Lieutenant Kelly Flynn, the nation's first female B-52 pilot. Flynn is accused of conducting an adulterous affair with a married man, as well as having a brief fling with a second airman and then lying about it. An Air Force prosecutor called her, quote, "a sexual predator," while her commanding officer called her a, quote, "lying sex addict." Meanwhile, President Clinton called her. Well, the White House is an empty nest this week following Chelsea Clinton's departure to begin studies at Stanford University. A wistful President Clinton says that while it's difficult to see his daughter grow up, at least now he'll feel less guilty about hitting on her friends. According to Reno, there is no evidence he misused his office to raise money, improperly allowed contributors to stay overnight at the White House, or sought contributions in exchange for political favors. You know, it's hard for me to believe this, but for Janet Reno to send this letter, I guess it must be true. The president's sleeping with her, too. It's beyond comprehension, but... On Tom Snyder this week, actor Tony Danza said he thought the recent open display of affection by lesbian couple Ellen DeGeneres and Anne Hesh in front of President Clinton was extremely disrespectful. On hearing the comment, President Clinton responded, "Someone should tell Tony Danza to shut the hell up." Meanwhile, President Clinton was in Akron, Ohio this week, presiding at a town meeting about race relations in America. The president chose Akron as the site of the meeting, partly because it is the home of the Coming Together Project, an organized effort to end racism, and partly because it is the home of Suzanne Rosenberg, an old classmate from Oxford the president still has sex with. Well, President Clinton received an early Christmas present this week, an adorable Labrador puppy. And presidential historians say that it will be good for his image. According to these scholars, in comparison to a male dog, the president's sex life will seem relatively normal. A 5-year-old child writes, "Dear Mr. President, when the Republicans are finished wasting taxpayer money on their Whitewater witch hunt, perhaps they can join you in your efforts to protect Medicare and the environment and to expand the Earned Income Tax Credit. P.S. Paula Jones was asking for it." Here's one from Elizabeth A. of Long Island, who wrote, "Dear President Clinton, Newt Gingrich is a bad, bad man." Also, Paula Jones was asking for it. The Supreme Court will begin hearing arguments over whether Paula Jones' sexual harassment suit against President Clinton may proceed. Jones, who claims that while governor of Arkansas, Clinton exposed himself to her in a hotel room, says that she can accurately and precisely describe the president's genitalia. But White House spokesman scoffed, quote, "Any woman who's worked in the state of Arkansas for the last 20 years could do that." Does President Clinton have a bent penis? Well, according to a doctor who examined him last week, the president's genitals are, quote, completely 100% normal. It should be noted, however, that the doctor who examined him also has a bent penis. So, that may color his findings a little. Well, as his last stop on the trip, the president met in Buenos Aires Thursday with Argentinian President Carlos Menem. During the meeting, Clinton asked Menem to continue with economic reform and protect democratic freedoms. Menem, in turn, asked Clinton to show him his bent penis. Tomorrow, Chinese President Jiang Zemin begins a week-long visit that could define U.S. relations with China for years to come. President Clinton plans to ask Jiang for several things, including human rights reform, trade expansion, and a Chinese herb said to have the power to straighten a bent penis. This week, an angry President Clinton demanded that Congress stop dragging its feet on something he has long championed, a medical Bill of Rights for U.S. citizens. In all, there are 10 items in the President's Bill of Rights, running from number 1, a rich, satisfying sex life is the foundation of good health, to number 10, a straight penis is not a privilege, it is a right. Mysterious Indonesian accused of illegally raising millions for the Democratic Party. Earlier this week, Secret Service logs showed that Mr. Wong had visited the Clinton White House more than 60 times. But on Friday, administration spokesman revealed that there are actually 2 John Wongs. Furthermore, they stressed that the John Wong who visited the White House is a different man. He isn't the fundraiser. He's the guy who killed Vince Foster. On Capitol Hill this week, 17 Republican congressmen formally asked the House Judiciary Committee whether there is sufficient evidence to begin impeachment proceedings against President Clinton. In response, the president said, quote, "Hey, you know who would have the answer to that question? Vince Foster." This weekend, veteran news anchorman David Brinkley apologized to Bill Clinton for an election night commentary in which he called the president, quote, boring and uncreative. Admitted Brinkley, there was certainly nothing uncreative about the way you moved Vince Foster's body. The president's a murderer. You didn't know that?
And we're going to read jokes. We read jokes.
I thought you were going to talk about this thing.
We're going to talk about the man. What about the man grate?
Is that like a genital cleanser?
No! No, my God. What is the man grate, you ask?
Okay.
Huh?
Fine, I didn't, but...
You didn't ask. It is 100% made in America. Cast iron grilling grates.
Iron. You don't pronounce it iron.
That's what everybody tells me.
It's the iron horse. Like Lou Gehrig was the iron horse of baseball.
Yes.
The word I-R-O-N is iron. No, iron.
Cast iron.
Iron?
Cast iron grilling grates that are...
Are you kidding when you say iron?
You know what? Don't be like fucking Larry King. That motherfucker, I say iron and he's up my asshole for fucking 4 days.
It should be iron. That's what makes English the world's toughest language.
Yeah?
You know, right? Sure.
It is the
Because
toughest language.
to
To me,
learn.
it's the easiest. Man, great. Great. Have you heard of the man grate?
Yes, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear about it?
On Adam Carolla's podcast.
Wow.
Yeah.
How about that? Do you have a father? Man grate is the perfect gift for this Father's Day. Is he alive?
Yeah.
Yeah. 100% made in America. If he was dead, it would have been a really bad moment in the commercial. Your dad's alive?
No.
Fuck. God damn it. I'm sorry about your dad.
That's fine.
Your father's dead. But you have children. You are a father.
Yes, and I'm not dead.
Yes.
Maybe you'll give me one. And
I'll give you one. Is your mom still alive?
My mom?
Yeah.
No, she's dead.
Jesus Christ, is any of your relatives fucking alive? It's man grate. They're revolutionizing the way people grill. What, Adam Egan? It's true. You haven't heard of the revolution? You can put chicken on this or steak. That's not that unique. It has heavy duty grilling grates. Why are you laughing? You think the grilling grates are flimsy?
These are very heavy.
Yes, no, but that's part of the charm. It weighs a lot of pounds.
Is that heavy?
Yeah. Listen, man, what was that fucking Vegas story?
Shit. Jesus Christ. Sorry. What is in that?
Again. It's revolutionizing the way people grill.
Jesus.
What?
I thought it was like a, all right.
You want to hear what it has?
Yeah.
It has heavy-duty grilling grates. Listen, no more dry meat. What do you think of that?
Good. You want your meat juicy.
Oh, come on now. Don't make it sound like a fucking fat, plumpy, delicious cock. No more flare-ups. You know, in your barbecues, those big flare-ups. It was named one of 2012's best grilling accessories. There's more fucking facts about the man grate than about Nick. Why are you laughing? You're making a mockery out of the man grate. Chicken, steak has never tasted so good. Hey, how about this? Each NORM MACDONALD show order comes with a heavy-duty grilling brush.
Jesus.
You don't want to put that on your not dry meat.
Look at that. Those things are dirty.
No.
That's from the iron.
Are you sure?
Yes. Well, it's not from my cock.
What?
I just went to the bathroom. You say cock so much.
I'm coming in your butt.
Oh my God. Well, listen, man. Hey,
your mouth is my toilet.
Again. This commercial is like a mini-series. Are you a jingoist? 100% made in America. 100% cast iron. Mangrate.com. Thank you, Andy. That's yours. You just threw your own going away present with contempt to the floor. That was our only sponsor.
Oh, yeah, and you lost.
Yeah, now we found out we lost Mangrate as a sponsor. And then earlier today, I think we were told legally we can't say we lost them as a sponsor even.
Yeah, I think we were still waiting to find out if we were allowed to say that.
But anyways, that was
who cares?
Schwartzen.
We lost them.
That was Nick Schwartzen that fucked it all up.
Here's your apology. I got it.
Oh, you got it. Good, because I forgot my password.
Roseanne and Louis have been both very good friends of mine for many years. They both made terrible mistakes, and I would never defend their actions. If my words sounded like I was minimizing the pain that their victims feel to this day, I am deeply sorry.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I am sorry.
All right. Listen, Norm has a show.
Oh, man, is this how it's going to end?
I don't know. Who's your? I like that guy you work with on the show, by the way. What's
Adam Egan.
What's his deal?
He's my sidekick.
Is he a comic?
No.
Who is he?
He's a guy.
How's he get on your show?
I wanted to get a guy because I was like.
Is he your Ed McMahon, or is he more like Robin, who is really in there with me?
No, he's not like Robin.
No,
he's
more like Ed McMahon.
He's not a strong person.
No.
You know how Ed McMahon was kind of afraid of Carson and stuff like that?
No.
And so I thought, what if you really amp that up? So I didn't want to get a comedian that would give blowback to me.
Right.
I just want a guy that I could crush.
Right. You wanted a guy.
Can we bring him in?
Well, maybe if that's a good way to end, because you know, look, I mean, you got your own troubles. Yes. I understand. Let me ask him the question. Do you support Me Too, or are you one of these? Let's see if he can get you the trouble. You do support me.
Of course.
Norm says you don't.
Oh, well.
Yeah. He says you're a Cro-Magnon.
He's ready to change his mind.
Right.
He has to.
Yeah, how did you get on Norm's talk show? I mean, I watch you on YouTube. I like you. I like how
I appreciate that.
I like how you guys interact. But what is your background to be on Norm's show?
Well, I mean, Norm and I have known each other for many years. Yeah, I used to manage the Improv in Tempe, and now I book the Comedy Store.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
When he was a young man, he did stuff that, you know.
What'd he do?
What stuff?
Uh-oh, here we go.
When you're a young man,
yeah.
Kern can be hard to come by.
Oh,
you know
yes.
what I mean?
Yeah, money.
And you do what you can. And this was in New York City. Where it's
so you dealt drugs? What did you do?
Well, you know the Queensboro Bridge?
Yes.
Well.
Is this true?
I guess.
What did you do at the Queensboro Bridge?
Can say,
Were you a male hooker?
No. I can say it in the way that's more. When he was a young man living here in New York City,
he used to jerk off punks under the Queensboro Bridge, $15 a man.
Is that right? You jerked off guys for $15 a man.
He's not homosexual. He's not gay.
That's not gay if you're doing it for money, I guess.
I mean, this is the economy's changed, you know?
Right.
It doesn't sound great now.
No, it doesn't. Never sounds
wrong. It sounds like you're a gigolo.
No, he's not. It wasn't like Richard Gere.
No, it's the opposite.
Part of it was like Richard Gere.
No, but you guys do a nice thing together. I love it, and I watched you guys from the YouTube days.
Oh,
now you're on.
That's cool.
Love it. Love it.
Well, I love you both so much.
Yeah, I love
Imagine
Norm.
being in here.
I'm shocked right
But
now.
most days we would never have you in. But you're
rightfully so.
Because Norm is in so much trouble right now and got kicked off the Tonight Show. We brought you in as like kind of the buffer. We didn't want to end on that note.
This fucker. You know, I wrote a book. I put him in the book. Made him a literary figure.
Right.
I made him a sidekick on a TV show.
Jesus.
As soon as he gets a little bit of fame, he dumps me for Spade.
Really? Is that true?
I didn't dump him for
Yeah, you fucking did.
No, I mean...
Come over here and give me a hand job. And let me see what you got all that money for.
Drives.
I used to go...
Did you use lotion with that or what?
I used to go and take him. We'd go to diners and have fun, and I'd have him open for me on the road. Then Spade shows up. I'll take you to meals. He takes me these meals, got courses and shit.
Yeah. I got friends like that. Yeah. They go to the highest bidder.
I bet you got Spade. You got Spades. When's the last time you talked to Spade? Honest to God.
This morning.
This morning.
Wow.
Yeah. You never told me this.
Well,
you talked to Spade this morning.
Yeah.
He's been great. Like, you both have been great.
Are you jealous
I love you both.
of Spade because he has a friendship with your man?
Well, because Spade has a billion friends.
Yeah, right. You only have one. What is it, Gary?
You know, I met him before. I met this guy before. Spade took him to Ocello for the whole weekend.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, to the hotel, tickets.
He did?
Yeah.
You didn't know?
It was
motherfucker.
I never got to see the Rolling Stones. It was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
I took you to the
to see Bill and Joe Shaver at the Roxy.
Yeah.
No,
Who paid for the fucking Holiday Inn? Express.
No, that's true. No, that is true.
Hey, Norm, you know what I realized? When you got fired from SNL, you did our show the next day.
I did.
And now that you're in trouble with
SNL,
I hope they don't. I mean, now you're on here again.
Hopefully the tradition ends.
Bizarre,
it is weird.
Yeah.
You know, like I guess this is where you go when you're in trouble.
You're my father confessor.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, what about this joke? You want to hear a joke?
Yeah. Yes,
you should end on
it. You know, why don't you end on
this show, the
right,
show
Robin,
me and,
I love it when he tells a joke.
The show me and we do jokes. You know what I mean?
I know you're in a shitstorm right now. I know there's controversy. What is your prediction, by the way? What's your name again?
Adam Egan.
Adam Egan.
I know it. Adam, what is your prediction? Has Norm explained himself properly?
Phone Spade.
Yes. Why don't you go be with your buddy?
Look, I think everyone that listened today, I think that they can all see that Norm is clearly really, really sorry about this. And
you're upset about it.
No, I was up all night. I mean,
you just want to make people laugh? Is that what you're saying?
I don't hurt people, you know.
I've known him many years. He doesn't have that capacity.
Robin,
he really
do you think Norm has addressed this situation?
I think Norm did a very good job.
I do my best. I mean, I'm not a politician, you know. But
you're not. You will never run for office.
Not now.
Norm's guest, by the way, on the show. I'm very impressed with this list. Lorne Michaels, David Letterman, Jane Fonda, fabulous.
Yeah.
I love her.
Yeah, I love her too.
Michael Keaton, Chevy Chase.
Chevy. Yeah.
What did you learn from Chevy?
Well,
you did the news, and Chevy did the news.
Yes, he did.
Did you thank Chevy for starting the news?
You know what? I did.
You did.
Because and I remember when Chevy came on Saturday Night Live, and everybody treated him like a dick. You know, like he was a dick.
Right.
And I said, we might not have a job because of this guy.
Right.
You know, and my theory about Chevy was when he started SNL, he was this young punk kid, and he'd say anything about anybody.
Right.
That was what was cool about him.
He was a rebel.
Yeah, he's a rebel. Then he ages like we all.
I'm a New Yorker. Yeah, New York? Nice. I actually got into an argument on the subway, and the guy quoted the Bible at me. That is not fair. Like, if you get to quote from your favorite book, I should be able to quote from my favorite book, right? He was like, men do not live on bread alone, Matthew 4:4. And it's like, everybody's a little bit magic, Harry Potter, chapter 7. It's not a fair fight, right? One of those books is a classic about a man who has sacrificed himself for the good of the world, and the other is the Bible. Do you know what I'm saying, people?
Roseanne, what are your thoughts on Harrison?
Well, I just love you, Harrison. You're fantastic. And you're real brave. I mean, the stuff you're talking about, Bible jokes, that's some brave.
Thank you.
And,
I disagree. I don't think the Bible joke is brave at all. I think if you're going to take on an entire religion, you should maybe know what you're talking about. J.K. Rowling is a Christian, and J.K. Rowling famously said that if you're familiar with the scriptures, you could easily guess the ending of her book.
huh?
Okay.
I don't like it.
You get a lot of attention on Twitter sphere for being open about your religious views. What are they?
I'm a Christian. It's not
Devout?
not stylish to say now.
No, are you devout?
Yeah.
You believe in the Lord?
Yes, I do.
You think you're going somewhere when it ends?
Well, I don't believe it, but what people don't understand about faith is that you have to choose it. You know what I mean? They think that you believe it, but you have to choose it.
So you choose to have faith?
Yes.
That means you believe you're going somewhere. What is faith? But I have faith.
Yeah, the same way that you believe. There's a lot of things I have faith, but I don't really believe in DNA. Like if I was on a jury and a guy was predicted that his DNA was on this cigarette, I go, I don't know what DNA is.
I see. So you don't have faith in that?
No, I don't have faith in science.
Really?
Well, think about it. Haven't scientists always been wrong? Like they used to think the sun went around the earth. Everybody's, hey, that scientist. Well, he's so smart. We'll give him a white cover.
Other science refuted it.
Right, but back then, everybody at that time thought that guy was smart. Why at this time do we think that the earth goes around the sun?
Did Christ think the world was flat?
Huh?
Did Christ think the world was flat? These are questions I ask.
You know, I tweeted Richard Dawkins, this famous atheist.
Yeah, I know he is.
And, of course, he just thinks I'm a moron, because he went to Cambridge and I dropped out of high school. But I asked him, I said, why does life insist? And they didn't understand. What's that mean? I'm like, well, it means, I thought he was smart. So I said, why does life,
I know what you mean,
need to create other life?
Right.
Why do you have to procreate? Why do you have to live?
And fight to stay alive.
Yeah, fight to stay alive and make sure that your genes stay alive. Why do you have to do that? Why, if nothing matters, wouldn't the obvious thing to do be go extinct?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? To me, that would be the clear and obviously self-evident thing to do. And, in fairness to Richard Dawkins, he said, oh, well, that's a philosophical question that I'll ask my friends and I'll try to get back to you. So it was very nice. But I think it lies at the heart of theology, and people of faith, especially in this town, they'll say, you believe in an invisible man in the sky. And they already throw on you their ideas of what you believe in, although they don't know what you believe, They don't know what you think of as God, But the one question that always bothered me and always bothers everybody is, how can children die if there's a benevolent God, right? And how can 6 million go through the chimney at Birkenau,
Mm-hmm.
And this is a question that I think I have an answer for, because I think a lot about this kind of stuff. Because I'd really like there to be a God. I don't know at all, but I really would like there to be a God.
Mm-hmm.
Because Sarah Silverman told me, she's like,
so you really believe in it? I go, I'm trying, you know. She's like, you believe in an invisible man in the sky? You know, she says it that way. So I'm like, well, whatever, if you want to say it that way. So she's like, well, good luck with that. And I'm like, well, it's a good luck for you, too. You know, it's not like your idea of like being thrown on the ground, having dirt tossed on you is such a beautiful, great idea. You know,
that doesn't bother me.
Dirt thrown on you forever?
I mean, yeah, because I just sort of feel like it's probably just a blissful state of non-existence that I had before. Boy, I'm going to be really, it's going to be a huge bummer if that's not the case.
But if you have a blissful state of non-existence, then you're talking about an afterlife.
Well, okay, blissful is probably the wrong word. I just meant I'm not aware of anything, you know. I think it'd be great if there was something, but if there's not, I think the worst thing would be your consciousness lives on, but there's nothing. So you just feel, you know.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, that would be hell.
I suppose.
I mean, Nabokov, I think, was the guy who said, like, he saw a picture of himself. I'm sorry, he saw a picture of his parents. And his parents had his older brother in his arm, and his mother had his older brother in her arms, and his mother and father and his older brother. But he had not been born yet. And he said he felt no grief or terror at that picture.
Sure.
Where he didn't exist.
Right.
So I thought that was very interesting. Like, it's what you're saying. You know,
right.
That why be afraid of not existing? Because it's not really you that dies. It's the world that dies.
Sure.
And you know, everything there is. Everything there is and everything.
I mean, I think it would be fantastic if there was some sort of a transformation of, this is a conservation of emotional energy that, you know, once your emotional energy forms, it can't ever be destroyed, and it just disperses into the universe somehow, and you're a part of this thing that is you can't comprehend now, but once you're there, you'll totally get it.
It's very hard to believe.
But it'd be great if that were
of course it would be great.
I don't fault anyone.
But here's my answer for the
What's the answer?
For the chimneys. Here's what I believe. If there is a God, and if he is good, and if he created the universe and the earth, then an all good being, what can he create? He can't create good, because that would just be expansion. So all he can create is bad. So he creates bad, and then in a cool twist, the bad that he creates is allowed itself in a godlike way to create good from the bad, because originally God created good from the bad, then bad from the good, and then he gives man the exact opportunity. So just from a standpoint of logic, which, you know, is what atheists always try to say, I believe that there is an answer for the question of why God allows horrors, and that's what I come up with. But
I also,
you know, I have a rabbi who I talk to a lot. I'm not Jewish.
No, McDonald's. No,
I was for a year, but he's the guy that knows. You know, he's a scholar. You know, like my pastor doesn't know anything. Like he's just a pleasant guy. And he has,
I don't know. You should probably look that up.
Hey,
what is there? I mean, you know.
I know. If you ask him a direct question, you go, what? Didn't you hear my sermon? And the sermon's always like, you know, how to be a nice fella, you know, or something. You know, it's always nonsense. But this pastor, I phoned this pastor because I try to read the scriptures and study them. Last week I asked this priest, this rabbi. I was saying, like in the Old Testament, they have the Lord's Prayer. And in the Lord's Prayer, he says, lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. And I said, how could God lead us into temptation? It's without his boundaries, you know, it's without his fence. God can't do that, if I'm correct about the God of the Old Testament. He cannot. It's not in his nature. You know, the devil can. but not God. So the devil's hard to believe in. Of all the religions, it's hard to say one's worse than the other, you know. But I can say with all belief that there's one religion that's just not true, and that's the Church of Satan. I think it even purports to be not true. Like, it's like, you know, there's a guy that's bigger than me.
Well, I think some of them, I think some of the people who are, and I don't know, I can't speak for everyone, but just some of the stuff that I've seen online, I think some people adopt it as kind of a counter, like, okay, well, you guys have that guy over there with the beard, and then we have this guy, and we should all be accepting. It's not just that one, or just like, you know, I think
right.
Sometimes I think it's
but do you really want to have a personal relationship with the devil? A guy, you know, it's the only religion where there's a bigger, stronger guy outside, you know, of the that the Satanists say exists.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
But they say we're going to go with the
guy
underdog.
who was, well, because that guy, like, you know, that guy wasn't popular. He got cast out. So like, we're going to be with this guy over here because
maybe that's it. Maybe he's an outlaw.
Yeah, he's kind of an outlaw. Yeah, exactly.
He's definitely the original outlaw. Look, I don't want to say too many good things about the devil. But I guess he was, now that you say it, he was the original
I hadn't really thought about it before, but I guess now, yeah, he was the original guy who got kicked out of the party. You know, like who doesn't relate to that?
Exactly.
You know, it's like big popular guys having a party, there's naked people running around, you know, there's snakes and apples, there's a beautiful garden. It's like, yeah, he got kicked out, you know, come on. Everyone knows what that feels like.
It's funny, like, you know, people think that whatever religion you are, Christian or whatever, that you're so self-righteous, but actually, you know, they feel they're sinners. You know, when I was a Christian, I would sin all the time, and like I ate apples. That's on page 1 of the book. Worst possible thing you could do. And but anyways, I'm right now I'm of no faith. You know,
but you're looking for answers.
Yeah, I'll find something. You know, I'm probably closer to Judaism right now than anything else.
Why did Mike Tyson break up with his girlfriend?
Which one?
At first, he thought she was irresistible. But then they started having irreconcilable differences.
That's just whack.
It's about your ear, man. What are you whispering about? We gotta go?
20 seconds till we're off.
20 seconds, man, to read that joke.
How many people have to die before we finally do something about dropping pianos?
It was good to see those workaholic guys, because I personally am a workaholic. For many years, I was helplessly addicted to workahol.
So, but one big news story: Twister is the big what do you call it? Movie, yeah. Twister's the big movie, and I got some news. Apparently now they're thinking about Oscars for the movie.
Yeah.
They're thinking of Best Actor for The Wind.
Here's an interesting thing. Do you ever notice this?
Yeah.
Penny Youngman
Yeah.
is an old man.
Yeah.
But Gary Oldman is a young man. What about Paul Newman is an old man?
You got another one?
What about Gary Mann is a guy who works over at Comedy Central?
Is that what happened?
I don't know. I'll tell you this about Johnny Depp. He's taken this sexiest man alive thing and he's using it to his benefit, as all good people in show business should. The new movie he's doing, Pirates of the Caribbean 3, he'll be doing full frontal nudity.
Is that true?
Yeah, it's rated R!
Oh my God! What the hell was that?
The Winona Ryder is in trouble. She took the stand today, and now the stand is missing.
Who's your hero? Who's my hero? I don't really have a hero per se.
Don't have one, huh?
Well, I don't. There's not a person I hold up as like, wow, that's my hero.
No, never had a hero.
Well, no, I mean, you know, comedy-wise, I would say like the Marx Brothers or Monty Python. Those guys.
Those guys are Dabney Coleman.
Dabney Coleman's
all good choices.
But
I like the troops. I was going to say that the Polish government did actually try to land on the sun back in the.
No, they didn't.
Yes, and they were ridiculed for it because they said you'll burn up when you come anywhere near. They said we're going at night.
Who?
Now,
causes diabetes.
Well, that's terrible.
Heart
Then they
and the
amputate
arteries.
your leg.
Not always. Sometimes you go blind.
Sometimes you go blind.
Yeah.
Sometimes both. And then you can't. At least you can't see that you only have one leg.
You know what I like about this show? It's not afraid to take on the issue.
Ugh. I was in Cambodia once. I ate a brain. It was brain.
Really?
Yeah, mine was stupid. Now, what about this joke here?
It's kind of a weird feeling watching the Flintstones lately.
Yeah, it's weird watching Flintstones.
Sure, yeah.
How so?
With their Stone Age drive-in movies and their caveman bowling, it just seems so dated.
It does in a way.
Because of droughts all over Europe, scientists are predicting a global shortage of olive oil. Soon the world will know how Popeye felt after the death of his wife.
Olive oil. Remember how fucking skinny and ugly she is, and they'd always want to fuck her?
This would be a good joke for this. You could do the music after this joke. A man in France tried to rob a bank using underwear as a mask. The cops put him in jail right after a quick debriefing.
The man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger. Sadly, the man behind the voice of Tony the Tiger died at 64. His last words, "I don't feel great." I gave it something.
A Florida man was arrested for stealing a truck filled with $75,000 worth of Campbell's soup. I, for one, hope this guy goes away for good.
Wow, there you go. I think there's nothing cooler than being a lone wolf, except at wolf picnics when you don't have a partner for the wolf wheelbarrow races.
There you go.
The Al-Qaeda online magazine Inspire has a recipe for a homemade bomb. They also have a recipe for a pretty darn good peach cobbler.
So they're not all bad, you know?
In my opinion, if we're going to fight the war on terror, a good place to start would be our country's haunted houses. Tim Tebow's time in New York wasn't a total loss. He had a monument built to him in Central Park, a bench.
This, to me, is the quintessential Kevin Nealon joke. To me.
Oh, I'd like to see what you think is my quintessentialness. Catherine Zeta-Jones has been diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Half the time she's Zeta, the other half she's Jones.
Accomplished comedian Sinbad has announced he's filing for bankruptcy for the second time.
The second time.
Oh, God, it's so retarded. Sounds like things have gone from Sinbad to sin worse.
I read a story. A 17-year-old kid who stole a plane, crashed it, and survived. Why don't we make the whole plane out of that kid? That seems logical, right?
It makes sense, right? There you go. I don't know if this counts as an NCAA Cinderella story, but one of the Marquette players said he had help making his uniform from a bunch of singing mice and birds.
I signed up for my company's 401k, but I don't think I can run that far.
It is a long way. You know, you ever hear of steampunk?
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
Well, there's a joke
Thank
for
you.
you.
I wouldn't call myself a fan of steampunk, but I will say it's the healthiest way to prepare punk.
If tampons are called sanitary napkins, how unsanitary must regular napkins be?
Can you see like George Carlin doing that or something?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a true story, actually. I once missed a day of cosmetology school, and later I had to make a makeup class. Wow. Ariel Castro, the Cleveland kidnapper and rapist, must have had a very difficult upbringing. His last name's the same as a ruthless dictator, and his first name's the same as an adorable little red-haired mermaid.
Mermaid?
Recent studies show fish can communicate with each other using subtle physical gestures. One of their most common messages, let's leave this party early.
What about this? 42-year-old Richard Swanson set out to dribble a soccer ball from Seattle to Brazil, but got hit by a car in Oregon and died. Well, at least he got to die loving what he do. At least he got to die doing what he loved, Nick. Dribbling a soccer ball in traffic. No, that's not nice. That's a good one.
I think my doctor might be retarded.
Why?
His name is Dr. Retardo.
Oh.
It's a good chance.
A Westchester parking enforcement officer stole $89,000 in quarters. How much laundry does this guy need to do?
Police in Tennessee arrested a teenage girl when they found a loaded handgun in her vagina. When questioned, her boyfriend said, I guess that explains why my cock... I can't say that word. I guess that explains why my cock kept getting blown off. I don't get it. No, a tractor trailer flipped over, releasing millions of bees, which stung the driver hundreds of times. Speaking from the hospital, the driver said, no flowers?
Hey, how about this one?
Yeah, okay.
This is a terrible story. The Nigerian
kidnapping victim in Nigeria are being forced to marry their captors. I'm glad to hear these kidnappers are old-fashioned.
In a way.
Yes, yes.
In a way, I mean, they're getting married.
I had an uncle, mean guy. He was a prize fighter. He once broke both his hands in a fight against a washer-dryer that he got on The Price is Right.
What? Why The Price is Right?
He was a prize fighter and he won it on The Price is Right. He won the prize.
A prize fighter.
Yeah, and he won the prize and then he had a fight against it, which was washer-dryer.
God damn. Hey, by the way, I've noticed the term adult toy always refers to something you can shove up your asshole and never like a big race car, like for a grown-up.
Another good observation.
Yeah.
Playboy magazine has done away with the nude photo layouts altogether. In other words, they've eliminated ladies in the altogether. Altogether.
Oh man.
That's a sort of radio DJ joke, I feel.
The way you,
you know
the
what I
way
mean?
you,
we have to
your
deliver
voice,
that,
yeah,
right?
delivered it.
In other words,
amazing.
they've eliminated ladies in the altogether. Altogether. Here's Taylor Swift.
It's a joke, an Adam Egget joke.
How do you say the name?
Adam Egget.
Egget. Spelt differently.
Like the bird.
That's Egret. Do you know what Adam Egert has in common with a guitar player?
Adam Egget has in common with a guitar player. No, I don't know.
They both love fingering minors.
Now, okay. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. It harkened me back listening to the beautiful speaking, like, you know, because I remember that, you know, it's 8 o'clock. And do you know where your children's at and stuff? And it harkened back to me because a half hour earlier, I was saying the same thing. I was in the restaurant. I was like, 7:30, man. Anybody know where my pork chop is? You ever try to get a pork chop at this joint? I mean, you guys like pork? You don't like pork? Call yourself Americans? But no, I had a pork. I had a nice, delicious piece of pork, a pork chop, you know? Pork, I don't know. I don't think it's that good for you, but I like it.
I'm pretty sure it's not good for you because it's a pig. But I like it. Anything with a snout, I don't think you're supposed to eat. I think that may be in the scriptures. I'm not sure, but I recall something about that. My doctor has me on a snoutless diet right now. He says I got to exercise every day, aerobics and latissimus dorsi, all that shit, you know, get my back and everything, and then no snouts. But no, my friend, let me tell you something. My friend, who is a vegetarian, she's a girl, you know, like all vegetarians are, and you don't mean a lot of dudes, you know, but anyway. She was talking to me about the vegetarianism stuff, right? Now, have you ever had this experience where you think something's right your whole life, you know, and then in a moment, in a flash, you realize you've been wrong about everything you've ever believed ever. Not everything, but that one thing. By the way, if you ever wake up and you realize you've been wrong about everything in your entire life, that's not a good day then. You may as well go down to the rope store and buy yourself a length of rope. Then go down to the stool store, get yourself a nice stool. Then you go over to the notepad store, you buy yourself a notepad. Then you get a pen. You only really need 4 things. Must be hard to write those notes. You know, what, I'm supposed to write it on this little thing? Everything that drove me to end my life? I don't know where to start. But anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, yeah, pork. No, because my friend, who's a vegetarian, this girl, she was telling me, you know, we always argue because she's a vegetarian and I am not a vegetarian. And so she has her opinions and I have my opinions, and I realize that her opinions are actually stronger than my opinions. Like she'll say to me, she goes, you can't eat, animals because they're God's creatures too, you know what I mean? And you shouldn't destroy another creature of our great God just so that you could have a frivolous meal that would not be necessary. You can't extinguish the life of and then I go, I like pork. That's my opinion. So that's not a good argument at all. So anyways, the upshot of it is that people can change, thank God, through the glory of God, people can come to changes in life. And I am now a vegetarian, so that's nice, you know. Thank you very much. I'm not a strict vegetarian, I eat meat, but I am a vegetarian, but not a strict one. I only eat meat. You know what I don't like is vegetables. I can't eat those. I can't stand eating vegetables. So in the strictest term, strictest use of the word, strict, I'm not a strict vegetarian. But you know what she does, my friend that is a vegetarian? She makes this thing every Thanksgiving. I don't know if you've ever eaten this. It's called a tofurkey. Tofu. It's an unwieldy word. No one likes to hear it. But it's a turkey, but it's not really a turkey. You know? It sounds like a turkey because it's got a lot of the same letters. But what they do is they take tofu, you see, and then they fashion it into the countenance of a turkey. Yeah? Which doesn't fool me. And also, I don't understand why she does it on account of she's making it into the thing that she doesn't want to eat in the first place. That seems... I would not do that, you know.
Zuckerberg says he's only eating his own meat that he kills now. Have you read that?
With his bare hands.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg? Kid's a monster.
He tries to do one thing to alter his modern lifestyle every year. And this year he says he's only going to eat meat that he's actually killed. And I was wondering, what are you adhering to lately?
I'm a vegetarian, a strict vegetarian.
No, have you done that?
Well, I eat chicken.
What's not all that?
That's not vegetarian.
I'm not. I said I'm not strict. I eat chicken and
steaks,
beef, pork. I ate raw game. Did you ever eat? It's not dead yet.
No, you're
and
over
you
there.
eat it, and as you're eating it, their death throes are making you hungrier.
There's nothing.
That's better than a soybean.
Yeah, you're right.
Which sounds better, that or soybean?
Listen, some of the best meals I've had is that Mongolian thing over at Dahmer's on Wednesday night. Literally, we ate a Mongolian.
Did I tell you I ate a live fish in real life?
No.
Yeah, I was at a sushi restaurant, and the guy's like Japanese.
Mm-hmm.
And so I go, I eat just sashimi, like raw fish.
Mm-hmm.
I don't eat with rice or anything like that.
Yeah.
Am I trying to impress him? So he goes, you eat live fish? I go, yeah. Even though I don't. And he goes,
never think he's going to call you on
yeah,
it.
and I go, plus it sounds kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
And he goes, I get you live fish. I go, thanks, man. Like I was an inside guy, and then he brought out a fish and hit it and knocked it out and put it on a stick. It was live. And that clears out a sushi bar. A lot of people, the girl I was in was barfing in a bathroom, and the only people interested was the guy, the Japanese sociopath guy, and all the Mexican help. They were all like looking like I'd eat it, and so I had to cut it. And then they leave the fish that's on the skeleton that looks like the one Sylvester found on a garbage thing.
Mm-hmm.
To move. It's moving and like a dead bobblehead, and you had to put water in its mouth to keep it alive so you could watch it die as you ate. It was a nice meal.
Jesus.
What's going on with Norm?
No date right now.
No date, but he might come back. Okay. Hopefully.
He's stockpiling.
He's so
episodes.
funny.
But he's stockpiling for 3 years worth.
Yeah, I've smoked weed with him a bunch of times, but he won't come on this.
Because that's
too public.
Smarter.
I think a lot of comics just, a lot of comics don't smoke before they go on or drink, It's kind of a control issue.
Yeah.
They don't want to feel out of control and it's embarrassing enough when your joke doesn't work and you're sober,
Right.
If you're fucked up and a joke doesn't work,
You have
your
a lot of
paranoid mind goes, what what do I do?
And you know who comes here? He gives out free pot samples. The guy who runs Speed Weed.
I don't smoke weed.
Oh, okay.
Even though Doug Benson said I did on the.
We would love you. Let's set something up to come in.
Like I always said, I would never do. I know you did Doug Benson, but I go, it's kind of weird. Like that.
Well, what happened with me is.
I mean, it's all right with you because you're a working guy, but when people are just starting out in the business, and they want to start smoke weed on.
Well, what happened with me is like I'm stoned out of my mind, laughing, and he's rolling his eyes. Go, we have prepared segments here, Mr. Interrupter. And it's like when you get me stoned, and I'm an asshole for like laughing at a.
It's hard to get a word in with him, though.
I was annoying. I talk too much, but yeah, he would interrupt. But he would like just go. Fred here is not part of the program, and I'm thinking that's like if I have a podcast where we spin around and get we have to spin round and round, and I'm mad that they're dizzy,
Yeah, no, he's on the podcast. He said some guys won't come on the show. I guess they don't want people to know they smoke weed. Like Norm MacDonald smokes weed with me all the time. I'm like, what the fuck? First of all, if I didn't want anyone to know, why are you saying it? Secondly, I've only met you once.
Well,
Janine Garofalo 30 years ago. But it's funny because I watched his Super High Me, and I thought, well, this, because he smokes weed every day for a year or something. And I thought, well, this guy will really be able to handle his weed. Wrong. He's like a misadvertisement for weed. You know what I mean? Like his whole face becomes a weird mask. Eyes. He kind of has a lazy eye. It's like, what was that? I didn't hear you.
Have you met Norm MacDonald before?
I got to work with Norm
And I guess I mean, I hope he doesn't mind if I tell him, because this is a very endearing.
Oh, Last Comic Standing.
No, I did.
Right?
I did
That
the
was
season before.
Okay.
But I got to work with him 1 week, and we.
What did you do?
Oh man, I watched every single set he did, and it was so cool. And we actually got. You know what? I already got into the story, so I got to tell it.
Yeah, let's hear it. Yeah, that's fine.
He wanted to get high.
Yeah.
And so I was like, okay, I don't really get high before shows, but afterwards, cool. And
Sure.
he's like, no, now.
Well, when Norm MacDonald says now,
right?
You say yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
And he goes and hands me the joint, and I was like, okay. And then he hands it back for a second hit, and I was like, no thanks. And he goes, what's your problem? And I go, well, I'm just worried I'm going to repeat a joke, and I still have to go up and bring you up because the opener was on,
right?
And I was hosting. So I still have to go up there and bring you up, and I just don't. I already did some jokes earlier, and I just don't want to tell the same joke again. And he goes, "That's insane. You're an idiot. Smoke this." and so I smoked it, and then we go inside, and I'm so high. I go, "I'm just going to bring you up. I'm not going to do any time. I'm just going to bring you up." And he's like, "No, do a couple minutes." And I go, "No, please just let me just bring you up." And he goes, "No, do 5 minutes." This guy's doing really well. Give me, take a little,
Sure.
do a little time in between.
You need a little buffer between comments.
Yeah.
Right.
I said, okay. So I went up there and I was so high, I was like, I don't even remember what I said in the first half of my set. So I'm just going to tell jokes that I haven't told in years. and when I told a joke,
So you told the audience, you let the audience in on the fact that you had been.
No, the audience didn't know.
They didn't know.
So I would just tell.
Okay. Oh, so you just said that to yourself. I'm just going to do jokes I haven't done in 5 years.
Yes,
Okay.
and I walked on stage and I would tell a joke, and then I would watch the audience, and if they laughed, I would relax and go, okay, that one down. And I did that the whole set. It was horrible. I was so stressed out, and then I just said, ladies and gentlemen, Norm MacDonald. And I look over to my right, and there he is walking the opposite way. and the feature turned him around and pointed him to the stage.
Over here, Norm.
That's
Norm.
how high we got by accident.
By accident, like you tripped on a joint. But I mean,
I love the peer pressure from Norm, though. That's awesome. It's like a high school and middle school all over again.
And he's my hero, so
Yeah.
I just, for me, I was a little worried about him. But then he walked on stage and he opened it up with this great bit, and he was crushing.
Right.
He was destroying. And then he got the light, and then he started to wrap it up, and he started to tell the joke he opened with. And I started to freak out. Like I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Yeah.
And the audience thought it was a joke. They thought he was being Norm.
Sure.
But when he delivered the punchline, and it was the same punchline, they realized he had just forgotten his joke, and they didn't laugh. They felt a little betrayed, and he walked off stage in complete confusion. And
That bit usually kills.
and then the feature goes, "You told the same joke twice, you idiot." And he goes, "No." And then he looks at me and he goes, "This is your fault." And I never got to work with him again. That was the last time I worked with Norm.
But you know what? With Norm MacDonald, though, that's Norm. He's so irreverent that
You'd almost expect it.
He can do that.
Yeah.
And all this, that's a bit in itself. I mean, look at the cauliflower joke he did on the roast with Bob Saget.
Yeah.
That bit, he purposely went up there on that roast and bombed on purpose.
Yeah.
And it was genius.
Yeah.
And have you heard that bit?
Watch Norm MacDonald roast. Who was he roasting?
It was Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Your head looks like a cauliflower or something like that. I'm not going to do the bit, but yeah, go back and watch.
I need your love. You free my mind. I need your love. Yeah, you free my mind. And still alive.
Smells like a fucking pot dispensary in here.
Norm, let's stay on track here. Let's stay on track. So you were saying, oh, it's been hard for us to get you.
Yeah.
But the truth is, maybe that's your way of saying you're glad I'm here, but it hasn't been that hard.
No, it's been
hard for me to get on.
I feel like I'm
It's getting
You know
normal.
what I'm saying? I'm making sense.
It's not you, is it?
No,
I'm not gonna. Let's move the show in a good order here. He made me smoke pot, America. This is the truth. I don't believe in God, but my truth. My truth. Outside, he goes, come on, you'll smoke. I'm like, if you want me to smoke, I'll smoke. I didn't plan on it because I get chatty. I had a bad experience with getting Dogwood High. We cross-promote.
I meant a cigarette. I thought
no, you didn't.
I meant the
no, you didn't.
the vapor.
Then they gave me pot by accident.
I don't know.
Your producer.
Norm MacDonald, everybody, who's on the show today, and all this week, sort of hanging out. How are you, Norm? I'm doing all right. Yeah? Welcome back to another day of MTV's Summer Share here at the Jersey Shore. We're going to chat with Norm about his movie Dirty Work in just a little bit. Plus, Donna D'Erico will be on the show, ladies and gentlemen. Donna D'Erico's on the show. Also, Lori, our chef today. We're having a little barbecue on the show. You know why? Because you gotta eat, right, Lori? Right. Lori, talk right into that microphone. Oh. Do you have any cooking experience?
Yeah, lots.
Yeah, what do we got going here? You want to get a shot of, what are you cooking us?
2 hot dogs and
2 hot dogs. How is that going to feed our studio audience today and all these people?
Cut it up.
We're going to cut up. Can I taste the hot dog? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Ooh, it's a little hot there.
How's that wiener?
You need to work on that one, Lori. This is cool, isn't it? Do you ever use this thing? It's kind of like a chef's condom. It's kind of weird, huh? You want that back?
Yeah.
No, let's go have a seat. Everybody.
Okay.
We can hang out.
Let's go over here
and chat. We had our first night at Seaside Heights last night.
Yeah, that was great. Drinking that beer.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Norm and I got to go out last night.
Yeah.
There's a place called the what's the name of that? Yakety Yak Cafe.
Yakety
You guys
Yak.
know that place here?
That was
It's
fun.
like a nightclub for senior citizens. Really, seriously. They play like Islands in the Stream. Remember that when that came on?
That was crazy. You got a lot of the ladies last.
Oh, let me tell you, man.
I told you that one was a dude. I told you, man. I warned you.
I know. I was a little upset we're having the barbecue today after that experience, too. But how about when the girl you were talking to, when her teeth came out? It was crazy, seriously.
Yeah, I wasn't talking to her during that point.
I remember when you tried to put them in, back in her. It got ugly. Hey, also, our question of the day is, and Norm's here to talk about Dirty Work, which we're very excited about.
Yeah, it's going to be fun.
Tell us a little about just the plot of the movie. It's sort of a revenge.
It's a movie, yeah. It's a movie about, I play a guy that opens a revenge for hire business, so I get revenge on people that can't think of them themselves.
And you actually co-wrote this movie, and this idea actually stemmed from you just having a fascination about this idea.
Yeah, I love the idea of revenge, yeah.
Certainly. Our question of the day is, what's the best way you've gotten revenge? So if you're here hanging out with us, think of some ways that you've gotten revenge. Do you have any ways that you can think of in your own real life that you've...
Well, this wasn't my idea, but my buddy did it when we were in college. We sent these dudes at this fraternity that we didn't like a big bunch of donuts, right? And then they ate the donuts, and then underneath the donuts we had a Polaroid of me and my buddy with the donuts on our...
That's good. How come we didn't write that into the movie?
We did. They wouldn't let us do it.
All right. You know, we're gonna show you a video right now. It's actually a breakthrough video. It's from Madonna. Part of this was shot in our New York studio in Times Square. You can check it out. Here is Jonas Ackerlund directed this video, who did Smack My Bitch Up from Prodigy. If you haven't seen it, it moves rather fast. Check out Madonna right now. Here's Ray of Light. Hey, all right, welcome back to the show. Carson Daly here. Norm MacDonald, our guest today, star of Dirty Work, a movie that everybody in America has to go see at least once. That's what we're asking.
Yeah.
We're not asking a lot. Just go and check out Norm's movie. It's very funny. We're going to talk about it in just a little bit. We've actually started yesterday, since Norm's going to be on the show with us all week long, kind of hanging out. When you came out yesterday, you didn't look like you were in the real beach attire.
Right, I've gotten a little more.
You're working your way.
I had a sweatshirt yesterday, now I have a T-shirt.
But we're taking up a collection fund, too, of everybody here. So by the end of the week, maybe we'll get you in a skivvy. Yeah. So this is the Norm MacDonald Skinny White Ass Fund. There it is. Sorry, Ski. You got that? We have about 14 bucks in it now, so I'll pass it around. If you guys want to see Norm in a thong by Friday, then drop some money.
Some of the ladies put some money in, too.
Put money in there, for Christ's sake. Stop taking the money. Our question of the day today, in honor of Norm and Dirty Work and the whole theme about getting back at people, is what's the best way you've gotten revenge? We have some people here, right here, who want to tell us a good story. What's your name, sir?
Derek.
Hi, Derek. Say hi to Norm.
Hey, Derek.
Norm?
What's up, buddy?
Not much.
Derek, what's your revenge story?
Well, it was Valentine's Day, and a bunch of my friends sent some flowers
to a bunch of girls in my name, and it kind of got me angry. So that night, I went out, bought like a dozen eggs, went around like egged their cars, and then I put like raw fish in the backseat of their cars. So
raw fish is good
yeah,
on
it
any
smelled
sort
pretty
of
nasty.
store.
It really didn't smell too good.
But let me ask you this: if they sent flowers to girls in your name, why is that bad?
Well,
you might get laid out of it. You know?
No,
That's so bad.
No, they were. I don't know. They were some pretty nasty customers.
Yeah. Maybe they were dead roses, and they pissed the girls off, and they wanted to.
The girl that they sent the roses to was not easy on the eyes, right?
Not at all easy on the eyes.
All right, who else has a revenge story here in the sandbox of love? Hi, what's your name?
Liz.
Hi, Liz. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, thanks. What's your revenge story?
I got back at this big, like, 7-foot loser that was always egging my house.
Well, that's that guy right there.
Hey, seriously, so how bad were the flowers? I mean, but she's easy on the eyes. I mean,
Yeah,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
We went to this kid's house with, like, Easter dinner leftovers.
Yeah?
And we put spaghetti sauce all over his porch, and, like, we wrote "die" with food coloring on the snow on his, like, lawn, and we threw, like, hot dogs and mustard and
Does your family
things
seriously?
all over his lawn.
Does your family seriously have like a special dinner for Easter? What do you think about that?
This guy doesn't sound like such a loser. He's 7 foot. He's got a porch and a lawn.
Right. We actually talked to a few of our people here hanging out in the sand, and somebody in this crowd, we're about to show you a video, someone in this crowd, a way that they got back at their friend was they took their toothbrush, which is a very personal item. I mean, it goes in your mouth and stuff, and they put it in the toilet, which is another dirty place to put a toothbrush. So we're going to show you this video, and then try at home to figure out who the culprit is. We're going to show you everybody's face and see if you can figure it out. We'll show you who it is after the video. Who do you think it is, Norm? Just from looking at our audience. Who would be that revengeful to put a toothbrush in a toilet? Her? Any particular reason?
She just looks like the type.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the idea. All right, we're going to show you Dave Matthews Band. Don't drink the water. All right, that was Dave Matthews. He's Norm MacDonald. I'm Carson Daly, and these are my pasty white thighs right here. We're just checking out a little music video there. All right, we asked you at the beginning of the video to try and figure out from the crowd shot who was the revengeful person that put their friend's toothbrush in the dirty toilet. Who was it? Fess up. Oh, you in the back. Wow, I never would have thought it would be you. Of all people. What's your name?
Jessica.
Jessica, where are you from?
Mawa, New Jersey.
From Maui, New Jersey?
Mawa.
Mawa? Okay, tell us the story about this horrible deed that you did.
All right, about 6 months ago, my ex-boyfriend cheated on me with one of my girlfriends.
Oh, it wasn't the one next to you, is it?
No.
It'd be weird if you guys were hanging out so soon.
This is family. She wouldn't do that.
Oh, cool.
But, and they both didn't know that I knew, but I find out everything, so I knew, and there was a party that night, and ever since they were, like, cheating together, she's been kissing my butt, and so was, like, he, so I knew something was up. So at the party, I went to the bathroom, and I saw a toothbrush there, so I swirled it around the toilet bowl a little bit, scrubbed it a little bit, and placed it right back in the holder.
Wow. Norm, what do you think about that?
I guess she's going to find out now.
That's quite the revenge story.
Yeah, that. You know what that wouldn't work on?
Who?
A dog.
No. Why?
They love the toilet bowl.
Oh, that's right. Yes, they do. All right, we're going to check on the barbecue also when we get back in just a second. And Don and D'Erico will be out, and more with Norm, too. We'll be right back. Stick around. The fun has just begun here in the sun.
Hi, guys. You're going to be coming up next. Listen, I've been working on a little tune. What do you think? Shout at the devil!
Hey, how are you? It's Tuesday. That means there's some new music in stores. Part of the grassroots movement from the Bronx. And it's happening. Norm MacDonald, everybody.
Yeah.
Hanging out with us. Have they ever raised the roof for you? Have you had that experience out
Once in
yet?
a while.
That's pretty cool.
I love that band better than Ezra, by the way.
Do you really?
But you know what band I don't like?
Which one don't you like, Norm?
Ezra. They're not as good.
Let's bring out our next guest, Donna D'Erico, everybody. Yeah! This is cold, man. Morning. Norm MacDonald, Donna there. Do you guys know each other? Like, do you hang out or like...
Me and Donna?
Yeah.
Yeah, once in a while, you know. We both live in Malibu.
Oh, do you both? Oh, you live there as well?
Yeah, well, she does.
Oh. No, this is good. We have a whole new question today for me. Go ahead. Donna, how are you?
Oh, good. Everything's going awesome. It's hot out here.
It is a little warm.
Yeah.
Except right when you said that, a cloud came right over the sun. Isn't that horrible?
Yeah.
Donna, are you enjoying Seaside Heights, New Jersey? Have you spent any time out here?
I just got here a little while ago. I mean, a few days ago,
Right.
and it's been awesome. All the people are really cool here,
Right.
and we're shooting a new show. My new show.
I saw it last night.
Prima Donna.
Prima Donna.
Yeah.
Tell us a little about the show. It's going to
Well, it's going to be like the best of everything on the Jersey Shore. Like, the best restaurants, the best tattoos, the best body.
You had the body piercing tattoo last
Yes,
night.
sir. Yeah, that's right. And met a lot of cool people. We're going to have some drop-by guests. Maybe we'll have some worst stuff, too, like, the worst hairy backs.
Yeah.
Right? And she looks at Norm.
I got a hairy back.
He's got a hairy white ass we're trying to see by Friday, too. Let's pass this thing around one more time. Donna slipped 100 in there earlier. Norm, what do you think? Do you think that maybe we come up with some suggestions
Yeah,
for
I'd
other
like
things
some
we can do for
Yeah.
Prima Donna for the show?
Oh, for the show?
Yeah, some like best of ideas. Can you think of any?
Well, let's go to the audience.
Maybe the audience has
The
some
people.
ideas. To the people. All right, we're going to do that right. Actually, we're going to show you a video. During Tori Amos's video for Spark, the people they'll speak up and maybe we'll come up with some ideas for your show. But we're glad that you're here and the show looks very good. Enjoy the sun and enjoy Tori Amos. Here it is. We're going to take, you want to eat? We have a barbecue going.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Lori, can you hook up Donna's little something? Do you eat meat?
Yeah.
Are you vegetarian?
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, cool. The meat's been on the grill for like an hour. They're small leather belts now, but we'll try and get you a little something. Norm, you hungry?
Yeah, you got any cheese, barbecue cheese?
Yeah, I think
Ooh,
we do.
yum.
Oh, sorry. The barbecuer is a nice woman.
Oh, that's great.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we
And
get
look,
back.
it's with
more
all
with
the
Donna, more with Norm, and more barbecue. Fun in the sun. We'll be right back. Stick around. D'Erico's hanging out by the barbecue, because that's what we're doing. We're queuing up a little food today. Everything all right over there, ladies? Good. Norm MacDonald is here. Norm, Dirty Work comes out June 12th, is that right?
June the 12th, that's
June
right.
the 12th. You co-wrote this movie.
Yeah.
Where'd you guys shoot it?
Toronto, Canada.
Your native country?
Yeah, it's my native country, man. It's the greatest.
Did you have any, you co-wrote the movie. Did you want to shoot it there?
Yeah, I wanted to shoot it in Toronto because I love American movies shot in Toronto. So you ever see those? Like, you'll see, like, Nicholson and Ned Beatty or something driving down the street, and they're talking, then a cop will stop and go like, hey, you're just past a red light there. All the extras are Canadian.
Oh, right. Like the X-Files. I think they shoot up there, too.
Yeah. So all the extras have this retarded accent for no reason.
Was it just so many comedians working on this movie? You guys are all so funny. I mean, like Chevy Chase and yourself.
Yeah, Chevy and Chris Farley and Don Rickles.
We're going to talk about Chris Farley, too. What was it like working on the set with all of these just funny people?
Oh, it was hilarious, man. Like, Rickles just insults everybody all the time. And most of his insults don't even make sense.
Right.
Like, he'll just go, why don't you go to Alaska and suck on a whale? You don't know what it means, but it's funny.
That's cool. That's actually our question of the day was, what's the best way you've gotten revenge? Because it ties into the movie, Dirty Work.
The movie's all about revenge.
I love the revenge stuff,
Yeah.
too. And you go in for the revenge for hire business.
Right. So we have a bunch of cool revenges that you can use at home.
Yeah. Is there going to be a Dirty Work again, like a sequel?
Yeah, dirtier work.
We're going to, anybody in our audience want to answer our question of the day? Right over here. What's the best way you've gotten revenge? What's your name?
Shanna.
Shanna?
Yep.
Okay, hi.
All right, my boyfriend was cheating on me, and I found out, and I went over his house and used the bathroom. While I was in there, I poured a nice amount of Nair into his shampoo, shook it up, broke up with him.
Ooh. Is it Matt Pinfield, perhaps? What happened? Did you ever hear? Did he go bald? Or?
Well, all I know is he didn't leave his house for like a couple of months after that. I did not see him at all.
What if the Nair went in his eyes and he blinded him?
Oh, well.
That would be a scene for Dirtier Work.
Yeah.
June 12th, the year 2000.
You know what I don't understand about that story?
What?
What did the guy do wrong?
Yeah, what did he do wrong that made you do that?
He cheated on me.
He cheated on her.
He was sleeping with another
He
girl.
was sleeping with another girl.
Is that wrong?
All right, next. Who has a best revenge story? Oh, right here. Hi, what's your name?
Carol.
Hi, Carol. Norm, say hello. Hi, Carol. Carol, Norm. What's your revenge story?
Well, the guy I was seeing didn't ask me to his formal, so I showed up with someone else.
You were seeing him and he didn't, how come he, now why wouldn't he ask you?
Because I ended up not taking him to mine, because he didn't call me back one
So
day.
he was actually getting revenge on you, and you got revenge on the fact that he was getting revenge on you.
Yeah.
You got to get out
Makes
of
some
this
sense
cycle. It can only lead to murder, suicide.
Donna, do you have a revenge story? Can you think
No,
of
but I have somebody I'd like to get revenge on. And this girl named Kristen in the 7th grade, she called me Acorns.
Why acorns?
I was going through puberty.
Really?
Oh, my God.
Wow. You know, that trick with the toilet toothbrush might be a good one for her.
Now it's like a giant oak tree.
That's right. Don't forget, Prima Donna, our brand new show here from MTV Summer Show, you can check out tomorrow night for sure, and then be sure and check it out all summer long. Again, we're very happy to have you here. We're going to show you a video right now from Sparkle, which is featuring R. Kelly. And during the video, one member of our audience right here on the beach told us another revenge story. And it was that they were so upset with their friend, they got real pissed off, and so they put laxatives on top of a pizza. Oh. And normally it's stuff like pepperoni, but in this case it was laxatives, which you have no control over your bladder if you don't know how. Have you ever had a laxative?
I actually order it on my pizza.
That's amazing.
You pay a little extra, but you know.
All right, let's check out that video and we'll show you the faces. You figure out who the culprit is, and we'll tell you after the video's done. Here's Sparkle. Wow. Norm just confirmed it. We're going back out chasing skirts tonight, right, Norm?
Yeah, skirts.
All right. Hey, where's Donna, by the way?
Where's Donna?
Oh, she's not here.
She left.
Oh. Be sure and watch Donna's new show, Prima Donna, MTV Summer Show, too. It's on tomorrow night at 7:30. Check it out. Thank you to Donna for stopping by. But who was the person who put X-Lax on a pizza? Who had that story? Right there. What's your name, sir?
George.
Hi, George.
Yeah, a bunch of guys. There's actually two groups. These guys were just being jerks for a long time. And basically to get back, it was a sausage piece, so you just kind of crush some laxatives on it, give it to him. One guy actually ate the whole thing. He didn't
The whole pizza?
Yeah.
What a pig.
He was like happy we gave him free pizza. So, you know.
Were you around for the action? Oh, and I have to say, I'm sitting here and telling you about the X-Lax, and I'm like, it makes your bowels go nuts. I mean, I said bladder.
You said bladder, yeah.
But what an idiot I am, and he didn't say anything.
Well, I didn't want to, you know, you're the host.
I'm no host. Anyway, that's a good story. So what happened? Did you ever hear that they sat on the can for 6 days?
I don't know, just that one guy ate the whole pizza, and yeah, I don't really...
I have a friend that's a bartender, and he, when someone doesn't tip him, like if he gets stiffed, or if somebody's being a jerk when they go to the bathroom, he'll take Visine and drop like 2 drops of Visine in a drink, and it like kills them. It's really bad. I mean, it doesn't. It's the same type of thing with the laxatives. Yeah, your bowels just go. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we're going to eat our barbecue. Stick around, and more with Norm MacDonald when we get back.
It kills you. Hey, Jimmy, that girl you're with, she's not the,
Yep. Lynn Young, the Saigon whore who bit my nose off. We're getting hitched.
Oh.
Jimmy, let's go.
Hold on, I'm talking to my friend here. Gee, sometimes you gotta remind the hen who the rooster is.
Well, good luck to you, Jimmy.
Okay, Mitch, stay around. Blah, 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 blah.
When I say let's go, you go.
Yeah? Time you shut your cake hole, Yoko. Women.
Dirty Work. Chris Farley and Norm MacDonald is hanging out with us here all week long. Chris Farley has to be just one of the funniest people. Is he that funny just in real life, too? Like
Yeah, he was funny all the time, constantly.
Right.
Like, he's the kind of guy, he's the only guy I ever met that he could make, like, young people, old people, you know, smart people, dumb people, didn't matter. He could make anyone laugh, and he did it, like, constantly. He was a great, you know, he's probably the best comedian I ever saw in my life.
How long had you known Chris?
I knew him, you know, about 5 years. And he was a real sweet guy, too. And he did this movie for free just to hang out, you know.
No kidding.
So it was real nice. And I'm proud that he's in the movie. He was really, really funny in it.
Was there anything when you shot it that sort of made you go, wow, you know, he's a lot of control, something bad might happen? I mean,
No.
was there any sign of anything?
No, when he worked, he was completely straight all the time, you know, because he was just consumed with his work. Like, whatever he did like 1,000 times more than everybody else. So when he did the work, he just completely, you know, and then at night we would write, because he ad-libbed and wrote most of the scenes he was in, you know.
Really?
So when he got into work, that's where he was the straightest, you know.
We were just talking about how movies now, like every movie is like a big budget film, like Deep Impact and Godzilla and like these two, you know, Titanic.
It's amazing.
What I mean, since you co-wrote this movie and now it's on, what do you think about just the size of movies today? Is it like intimidating now to have a
like a regular budget movie like mine come out against big ones? Yeah, it's hard to make. I have a kind of a plan to make a lot of money in this movie, which is I'm charging $1 million a ticket. So I get 100 dumb rich guys. I'm all right.
Very good. June 12th it comes out.
Yeah.
Are you gonna continue to write movies and?
Yeah, I'm writing another one now, and I'm starting another one in 2 weeks after this comes out.
Would you ever play like a serious role?
Nope.
All right, we're gonna check out a video right now. Here's Janet Jackson with "I Get Lonely." Norm MacDonald White Ass Fund. We're trying to get Norm some money. I figure if you get enough money that you just might get out of those jeans and shirt, and we can see you in a bathing suit by the end of the week. I think we're up to like $20.
That's close.
Yeah, we're getting there. Norm, thanks for being on once again.
Man. We gotta go out tonight.
Yeah, how about we go get a beer?
That'd be great.
All right, we're gonna go get a beer later tonight. Thank you, Lori, for our barbecue. You're doing fine. We also want to thank Donna D'Erico. Be sure to check out Prima Donna. It's on tomorrow night at 7:30, and we'll see you, of course, tomorrow right here. Thanks for watching. Bye. Norm MacDonald is here, everybody. We're very excited. We're going to be talking about his new movie, Dirty Work.
Yeah, Dirty Work.
It's a huge movie, and I'm going to make a bold statement right now, Norm, if you'll allow me to do so. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this movie is going to make $475 billion.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the CNN poll, though. There's a plus and minus error factor of about $275 billion.
Right. Now I'll make like $800 million. Everybody will be disappointed.
Tonight are the movie awards on MTV, which we're very excited about. And during this show, we're going to be showing you some videos from groups and artists who will be performing tonight on the movie awards. Do you like the movie? I know you hosted.
Movie awards are cool. Yeah.
You hosted the ESPN awards.
Oh yeah, the ESPYs.
The ESPY awards. How was it hosting a big award show like that?
Well, you know what I did? I did like I just did my jokes, but what they do is they keep cutting to these guys that hated me.
What?
Yeah, like I do my joke, because I did a lot of like jokes about OJ and stuff.
Yeah.
And then they cut to like
OJ?
Marcus Allen or somebody of OJ. And then they put him on this giant screen behind me at Radio City Music Hall.
Right.
So I do the joke, and then they show some scowling athlete.
Not a very good vibe, I'd imagine.
Yeah, no.
All right, our question of the day is, if a movie was made about your summer, right, what would the title be and why? I'll ask you first. We're going to ask the people right here.
Oh, mine would be called Dirty Work.
Is there a need to ask why? I don't think so. Hey, we're going to check out a video right now, and then it's going to be coming to you from... We've been showing this video. It's the theme to Godzilla. a movie that won't make near the money that Dirty Work is going to make.
Exactly.
And this is Puff Daddy and Jimmy Page. We've been seeing the performance from Saturday Night Live, and they have a video now, finally, so let's check it out. Here's Come With Me. All right, that's the scene from Dirty Work, which is out June 12th. Don Rickles is in that clip there. Norm is right here, of course.
That was a dream to get Rickles in this movie because I always loved him ever since I was a kid. You know?
Yeah.
That was great.
He's got a really cool style of comedy because you never know if he's serious, and he always seems to put people down. And it's really funny.
Yeah. I wrote Rickly things for him, Don Ricklish things for him to say.
Yeah.
And then when he got there, he just insulted them all,
Little Ricklies?
Yeah, like he didn't want to do them. So I said, I have to do whatever you want, just insult me, And so then, sometimes he'd insult me, but, he'd forget that it was in a movie. So, I'd be in the movie, and then he'd go like, I'm a friend. How you got a movie? I have no idea. And I go, no, you can't say that.
What are some of the things, specifically you would write for him? Do you remember anything?
We wrote this one thing where but he hated it. But we said, he's insulting this big fat guy. And then we go, Baskin Robbins phoned the other day, and they said they're down to 8 flavors. They're big. And that's why he's right.
You're right.
He just made up his own stuff. We just let him do whatever he wanted.
That's funny. It's like you write all the stuff for him, and then he gets on and ends up probably just improvising. Was a lot of the movie improvised?
His stuff's mostly improvised, and Chris Farley's stuff's mostly improvised.
Right. Another appearance in this is from someone who works at MTV, Rebecca Romaine, who hosts the House of Style.
Yeah, she plays a bearded lady.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And it was, she's a bearded lady that wants to have sex with me, but I'm grossed out because she has a huge beard. But meanwhile, she's like super hot lady.
Right, behind the beard.
Yeah, torn.
Right. And Gary Coleman's in this too?
Oh yeah, Gary Coleman. He was fun to work with because I always loved him on that show, so I wanted to get in the movie.
Right.
You know the show he's on?
Yeah, What's Happening?
Yeah, no, different show. What's happening?
First thing that came to my mind.
So the funny thing about working with him is you still think of him as a kid.
Sure.
When you're working
you
with
want to call him Arnold probably all the time.
And so all the time I'd be like, hey Gary, how's it going? Can I get you a cookie or something? He'd go, I'm 50. Get me a prostitute and send her to my trailer.
It's tonight on MTV from 9 to 11, our movie awards. We're very excited about some of the best movies over the last year. And next year I'm going to go out on a limb and say Dirty Work is going to win all the movie awards.
Oh, yeah. It's going to win if they have a category, most horrors in a movie.
Right.
We have a lot of horrors.
How many? Did you count? Is there a
horror
horror
about 40 horrors in the movie.
Right. That doesn't include the dead hookers.
Yeah, no, those are...
Maybe you'll get a statue for that, too. Yeah. The movie awards are being hosted by Samuel L. Jackson. The show's tonight again from 9 to 11. You want to check it out. We're showing you some videos from people performing, one of which we're going to show you right now, and this is Will Smith. Here's someone who has a huge career from television
to
getting jiggy with it. He's also in movies.
Yeah.
He hosted our movie awards 4 years ago. What's that? Yeah, he's presenting the show. He's not going to be singing.
He said Samuel Jackson was hosting.
I said Samuel Jackson was going to be hosting. But that's another story. So we're going to show you this thing right now. It's sort of everything you ever wanted to know about Will Smith, and then we're going to show you the video for Just the Two of Us, which he wrote about his son Trey. So get your dose of Will Smith. Somebody famous here? Where is he? Warren Beatty, everybody! Come on! No, he's not there. Welcome back. NORM MACDONALD, that's
we're having fun.
All right? I'm having a great time.
Me too.
We've been hanging out all week.
I know, it's been 6 days.
Yeah, well, not quite.
About 4 days.
Definitely. Dirty Work is a good movie, and that's coming out.
Yeah, that's coming out soon, June 12th.
You know all about that.
Yeah, I was in it.
Yeah, I know that. Your first leading role.
And I wrote it with my buddy Frank Sebastiano from right here in Jersey.
And you know what he is? He's a dirty hippie, that guy, Frank. That's for sure.
He's a damn dirty hippie.
He's a damn dirty hippie. Hey, our question today is if you're going to make a summer movie about your... Are you going to make a movie about... What is it? If you're going to make...
If you're going to make a movie
about your summer.
What would it be called?
Right. And why?
And why?
What would yours be called?
Mine would be called Dirty Work.
Okay, good. Just want to see in case that changed.
Or maybe Dirty Work, which opens June 12th.
Who here in the audience has one? Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Karen.
Hi, Karen. Where are you from?
I'm from Nooka Harbor.
Okay. That's around here, I guess.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes away.
Okay. Say hi to Norm MacDonald.
What's up, baby?
Hey,
babe. My movie would be called Ass Wipe.
Ass Wife
Yes,
would
it
be the
would.
name of your
Yes.
movie about your summer.
My whole summer, what I do, I'm a nursing assistant, and speaking of dirty work,
Yeah.
you have no idea what I see. I mean, just the title Ass Wipe says it all. And
Yeah. You have to wipe people.
oh, we have to
Seriously.
wipe them, change them, diaper them,
Little
wax
babies
powder.
and stuff?
Oh, yeah. And nobody is under 80 years old.
Yeah. Oh, they're not little babies.
Well, technically, yes, they are babies.
They must be actors. Oh, no, I didn't mean that. Because you're not an actor. You're like, right. Okay.
But you know
we're on the
what?
same side of the fence. Yeah, okay.
It's very rewarding, though. It's a very good job.
Yeah, no, I think
very
that's...
rewarding, because if we didn't do it, nobody else would. And
Yeah. You get a lot of free probably?
I totally missed what you just said, but it must have been pretty funny.
Does anybody have to... Never mind. All right, who's next? About your a movie, about your summer. What's your name?
My name's Anthony.
Hey, Anthony. What's
How
up,
you
man?
doing?
Say hi to Norm.
What's up, Norm?
Hey, Anthony.
Okay, well, my movie would be called Dirty Work. No.
Oh, he's catching on.
I'd call it Hot Dogs and Donuts, because that's all I've been eating all summer long. I mean, wake up in the morning, throw a few hot dogs on the grill, and go to Dunkin' Donuts, get some donuts, you know?
Notice that he eats the hot dogs before the donuts in the morning.
I ate them together.
Huh?
I ate them together.
Yeah. There's I wonder what a psychiatrist would have to say about that. Hot dogs and donuts. Who else would be in your movie? What big actors?
Probably me and my friends, because I think we're pretty good actors. I'll give you a job, too,
You
maybe.
said actress.
Oh,
Yeah,
actress?
like who would be your leading lady in Hot Dogs and Donuts?
That girl there is pretty good. Maybe she could,
Oh, over here? Oh. Hey, welcome to Love Line. Yeah, which one? Come over here and pick her out. Come sit by her, please. All right, we need to show you a video. Norm, you mentioned that you liked Bob Dylan's work.
Oh, yeah, Bob Dylan's the greatest.
And a lot of people say that his the most recent record he put out is one of his best.
Yeah, it's a great album, man. You got to get that.
Yeah, and where a lot of people know, of course, Jacob Dylan, his son, who's the Wallflowers.
He sucks.
I'll represent Jacob Dylan, and you can represent Bob Dylan.
Yeah.
All right, that way it's 50-50. We're going to go
I'm
ahead.
kidding. I love Jacob.
We're going to go ahead and show you this, and they're performing tonight as well, the Wallflowers, so check out Heroes. Hi, are we back? Yeah. Norm and I were just chatting about how psycho my mom is at Thanksgiving for putting the gizzards in the gravy, the dressing.
Yeah.
And it's, you know, Mom, you're dumping in like the liver and the heart. That's the gravy. I mean, symbolically, it's atop the food. Could never explain why.
Oh, man.
Anyway, moving on. Did you ever have that problem at Thanksgiving? Did you ever understand that stuff's in the gravy?
I find it odd that a lady would have her hand up a bird.
All right, Norm is here. We're talking about Dirty Work, his new movie that opens June 12th.
Oh, yeah, Dirty Work.
We've some people here hanging out with us. We thought it'd be a good idea for you to get to know our audience just a little bit better. So we asked during the commercial a couple of our people here to write down on a card their name, their most embarrassing moment, something they've never told a friend, and their nickname.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
I have them here on the card.
What do you got?
So let's start with an embarrassing moment.
Now, who is this now? First.
This is Dina Stevens.
Dina, where are you? Right over
There she
there.
is.
Hot pink.
Yeah.
Does that glow in the dark? Oh, it'd be cool if it did.
So Dina, why don't you tell us about your most embarrassing moment?
I brought this guy home that I like,
Yeah.
and my grandmother was sitting at the table. I started talking to him and stuff, and her teeth fell out.
Oh, that happened to Norm and I drinking beer a couple nights ago. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, but you know what? With guys, they'll still have sex with you anyway.
You and not your grandmother, of course. All right, moving on.
All right, now the next one. So we've already done the embarrassing moment. So now, something a friend. What was the category?
Something you've never told a friend.
Something you've never told a
And
friend.
who is it, first of all?
It's Colleen Murray.
Colleen, where are you?
Yeah. There's Colleen.
Colleen?
Hi, Colleen.
Oh, sit down over there. Hi, Colleen.
Hi, how are you?
Okay, good. Something that Colleen has never told a friend.
Yeah.
I never told my friend that she's really, really annoying and that I really can't stand her.
Really? Is she here today? Because we get huge ratings if you got spot. She really would.
Yeah.
If she's not here?
Nah, she's just really obnoxious and
But you maintain this fictitious relationship?
Well,
or-
you know, she's not like a really good friend, but when I'm like hanging out with her, I just like, I don't know, I sit there and like roll my eyes all the time, but I feel mean if I said something to her.
Yeah, I understand that.
Do you?
No, you know, like a lot of times you hang out with people you don't like, and you treat them nicer because you feel guilty because you hate them. I don't know why, but I do that all the time.
Colleen, do you want to like, why don't you look into the camera and say who it is and
Yeah.
smash.
Yeah.
Come on.
I don't want to
You'll
hurt
feel
anyone's
better.
feelings.
Yeah.
No, but she's not here. She's not. You'll win us over. No, you don't want to do it?
Is it Mariah Carey?
All right, we'll move on.
Okay, so the next one, we've already covered the most embarrassing moment and things you never tell your friends. So this is the nickname, right?
The nickname. Sure. Do you have a nickname, Norm?
A nickname?
Yeah.
No, I don't. Do you?
No.
Okay. Then we'll go to Jerry.
Jerry, where's Jerry? What's
Hey.
up, Jerry? Pass the microphone over there.
How you doing today?
What's up, man? You from here?
I'm from Browns Mills.
Oh, cool. All right. Nickname.
So it's embarrassing nickname. Is that the category?
Yeah, that's one of the things. What is
And, and remember, the dollar values are double. Holding cards.
I don't know. What's the nickname? Read it. What?
Oh, what's your nickname?
Yeah,
You want me to say it?
Sure.
It looks like Jurina Fishhead.
That's right. That's right.
Is that right?
Yes.
And then it says drag name.
Yes. Last year, my bunch of my friends subbed me that name when I went out to Philadelphia in drag.
Yeah.
They said that I looked like a huge fish.
You look like a huge fish?
Fish, yeah.
Yeah?
So my name is Jerry, so they just Serena Fishhead.
Really? Now, wait a second now. Well, you went in drag? You dressed up as a lady?
Yes, I did.
And went to Philadelphia?
Yes, I did.
And all your friends could think of calling you with Fishhead?
I'd be hanging out with those ignorant friends, too.
I don't know what part of New Jersey you come from, but...
They could probably figure out a little bit worse than Fishhead.
That's right.
I could. Maybe you could come back on tomorrow's show and drag for us.
That'd be great.
Would you?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe we'll do that.
That'd be cool.
All right. We're going to show you a video right now. Of course, the MC Movie Awards are tonight from 9 to 11. If you want to check it out, we're showing you some videos of people performing, one of which is Brandy. Here she is in her latest one. What's that? Oh, Monica is performing? All right. How come they're not both doing this song? This is a duet from Brandy and Monica, which a lot of people think they hate each other, and they don't. They get along very well. That's why they wrote this song. They fight after Mackay Pfeiffer. Here it is, The Boy Is Mine. Hi, how are you? Carson Daly here. Welcome back to the show. Norm MacDonald, we're at MTV Summer Fair in Seaside Heights, New Jersey. We're hanging out. I have this incredible urge as I sit here in New Jersey, right on the coast, looking out into the lovely ocean, to go shrimping.
Shrimping?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you ever been shrimping?
No, what is that? Catching some shrimp?
Yeah, and clamming and stuff.
I don't know how
Can you do that here? Isn't that like a big crabbing?
Crabbing.
Yeah, it just seems fun, just going out there and...
How do you catch shrimp? Do you just use little worms?
Is it a net? Yeah. You know, you have to get a license, because there's this place I drove by in New Jersey that you can, you have to get like a clamming license or something.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. All right. That's what I'm going to do maybe this weekend. You want to come back and
go clamming?
Yeah, go clamming. Hey, we're trying to get Norm when he got here on the show on Monday. He just was so really overdressed for the beach. And we're taking up a little collection if you guys want to see him in his bathing suit. We've got about, I don't know, $30 or so.
Yeah.
It's his skinny, white, hairy ass fund.
Yeah.
Right here. We'll start it right over here. If you want to throw in some coin, you can.
Yeah. I have a lot of hair on my ass. I'm thinking of putting it up in a bun.
Really?
You know, we should get Jerry to maybe wear a nice bikini.
Yeah, sure. You know, putting up in a bun, right?
Yeah.
That just solves it temporarily. You know that? You'll still have hair on your ass.
Yeah, you're
Performing tonight at the MTV Movie Awards is this lady right here, Natalie Imbruglia.
Oh, she's great.
Yeah, she is. And here's Torn. Natalie Imbruglia, check her out tonight, 9 o'clock MTV Movie Awards, hosted by Samuel L. Jackson. Norm MacDonald's to my left. We're sitting on the porch, and we've now collected a total of $40. $40 even in the Norm MacDonald. We want to see this skinny, white, hairy, sometimes in a bun ass tomorrow on the show. So, thank you, Norm, for hanging out.
Yeah,
Once
tomorrow,
again,
man.
we're going out.
Drinking tonight, right?
We're drinking tonight.
Yeah.
Norm and I have had one hell of a week. Maybe we'll get in the tank tonight.
What's the tank? Oh, the tank, sure, yeah.
All right, tomorrow on
on the show. Weasel Zapper swings by with Lisa Loeb and more Norm. It'll be Friday fun. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Don't forget Dirty Work, Sweet 12.
Norm MacDonald is on the Adam Carolla Show.
And he brought fellow comedian Steve Ravenstein in. Steve is opening for Norm.
Stevie Ray Fromstein?
Oh, sorry.
Is that closer?
Ravenstein.
Well,
Ravenstein is my driver.
Well, it says
that guy sounds hot.
It says Stevie, and then it says Ravenstein. It doesn't.
Ravenstein is my butler.
All right. What the hell kind of name is Stevie Ray for a white guy anyway? Ever since Vaughn died.
Explain yourself, Fromstein.
No, one time I was with him and a guy almost beat him up. Remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
What happened?
Well, somebody named me Stevie Ray Fromstein after Stevie Ray Vaughan, but I didn't know much about Stevie Ray.
What do you mean
Ray
someone?
Vaughan.
Your parents?
Somebody.
He named himself and then he tried to pretend people was catching on.
Like one of those nicknames you give yourself when you start a new school that you made up?
Yeah, it was just, but apparently people called me Stevie Ray Fromstein, and then, so he got upset that I didn't know that much about Stevie Ray Vaughan. He got very upset.
The guy was a Stevie Ray Vaughan fanatic.
Oh, really?
And he got so mad.
Took umbrage.
Did he threaten to kick your ass?
No, but he looked like he was going to. Maybe that's, I don't know, a lot of people look like that.
I could say, I will say this: if you're going to scrap with a fan, I always go Savage Garden.
Yeah.
Over Stevie Ray Vaughan fans, because I feel like those guys can throw down.
I sometimes go Tori Amos.
Yeah, Tori Amos is good. That's a good. Although once in a while you get one of those heavy set lesbians coming after you and beat the crap out of you with a waffle stomper. But by and large, I pick I'm trying to think worst bands to mess with their fans.
AC/DC fans.
Stay away from them. Stay away from Ronnie James Dio fans. I don't know why. They're a little bit older now. Danzig is not a group you want to mess with. And I'll tell you who you definitely don't want to mess with. Insane Clown Posse fans.
Oh, yeah.
They will snap you like kindling.
You know any of those people?
No, it was going to be Stevie Insane Fromstein, but luckily we didn't.
I see. Or Mormon Tabernacle Fromstein, just to be safe.
That was one we kicked around.
Yeah, Guar's not a band where you want to mess with the fans either. Yeah, I feel like Savage Garden's good.
Anything emo.
Joan Osborne fans are usually a good bet.
Yanni, strong.
Yeah.
Starland vocal band.
Because they're all in their 80s.
Catherine and Tennille.
Do they do Afternoon Delight?
Yeah. That when I was young, I love that song.
Well, especially when the lawn was being mowed.
Why do you say that? Don't do anything.
Not only. No. Yeah, I mean, it was
a couple of skyrockets in flight.
Less a song and more a calling for Norm MacDonald. It's his theme song.
No.
That was what Brandy was to sailors. You know what I mean? Afternoon Delight was the guy who likes to bang his friends' wives while they mow the lawn.
Yeah, listen to this. Here's an interesting piece of trivia, seriously. Forget about all that stuff. But listen to this. That Brandy was originally going to be...
Oh, you're trying to get us off topic.
It was originally going to be called Mandy, but they had to change it. Looking Glass had to change it to Brandy because Barry Manilow already had a song named Mandy. But I'll tell you an even more interesting piece of trivia.
Yeah.
The song Mandy, you're not even going to believe this. You know who it was written about?
Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah. Oh, you knew it.
Really?
No. Really?
Oh, no, that's just one of those gay urban cowboy tales, right?
She knew it, really.
I know. She was making a joke, really?
That's the only Mandy I know other than Moore. Was it really written from Mandy Patinkin?
Yeah.
She wrote that about a dude?
Well, it's the only Mandy she knows is a dude.
All right. Well, that's a decent point.
But also remember, Elton John is into dudes. So it makes complete sense.
Did he write Mandy?
Yeah. It was going to be Mandy, you're like a candle in the wind, but he didn't die.
I see.
Wait a minute. I thought Mandy was Barry Manilow.
I thought so, too.
Oh, yeah. Who dies that?
Barry Manilow.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to out anyone.
No, you're still on.
Barry Manilow may be not gay, but I know Elton John comes right out and tells you. That's what I like about him.
I think. Well, actually,
Barry tells you in his actions and his.
I saw Elton John's show at the Mirage. And this was,
the red piano.
Yeah, you saw it?
No, but I saw the poster. Was it good?
That guy, now that he's out of the closet, I guess it's like suppressing it for so long, then he's out of the closet like crazy, you know? So he's like, he had a big video screen behind him. And so he said, a lot of people don't know what my songs are about, so it'll explain it with these giant screens behind me. Mm-hmm. So he goes, Daniel. He starts with Daniel, and that song
Daniel, my brother,
kind of confused me.
Yeah, me too.
One of my favorite Elton John songs.
But I never understood the
he's
point.
Blind.
Yeah, did he go to war?
He's on a plane. It's very confusing. He goes, a lot of people always ask me what Daniel's about. He goes, I hope this explains it.
Daniel Stern
starts playing it, right? And then all of a sudden, like on all the screens, guys in Speedos diving in. Everyone was a super hot dude. I don't know if they're super hot, but to him, they were super hot.
You know they're hot.
Right.
So but that guy sounds hot. Yeah. But every song that you think has all this underlying,
it's just about a hot guy.
It's just about a hot dude what's his name?
It just turned into like a honcho magazine, right?
Yeah.
Or Hondo.
He's like, what's your name? Daniel? Yeah, I'll write you a song.
Yeah, you're hot, or whatever the hell it is.
John Wayne movie?
All right.
Mandy Patinkin was kind of hot in his day.
Mandy Patinkin, yeah. Why do you mention? Mandy,
Barry Manilow.
So not much clarity as far as the song goes, but a lot of dudes in Speedos.
Yeah. But the song was still remained as mysterious to me as when I first entered the concert.
But
at the end of the concert, crazy things happen. Like all of a sudden, out of the blue, like these things like expand, blow up, like that are plastic on the stage. You didn't know what they were.
Right.
Turned out there were two giant peaches and a huge banana. That represented like
subtle,
dirty.
Really?
Yeah.
Can I say this? Don't you guys feel that Stevie Ray Fronstein, by the way, instead of the way I said it the first time, in studio is going to be out at the Irvine Improv with Norm MacDonald as well Friday through.
No, he's not out.
Well, speaking of out, that's my point.
Oh, okay.
There are these like guys, these artists who used to do tons of drugs, and then they clean up, and then the music sort of sucks. I feel it's the same way with the gays. When they're closeted and struggling with their sexuality, they're writing all these songs that could only, creatively, when you're kind of turning in on yourself, and you're angry at the world, and you're angry at your parents, and then at a certain point, you get enough therapy, and you clean up, and you come out of the closet, now all your music sucks. You know what I mean? Like, I like these guys better when they're closeted and struggling. Like artists, like Mike Tyson, after he gets his paycheck for $20 million and gets a couple Bengal tigers, he stops winning. You know what I mean? Exactly. He loses the eye.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
And also another thing is if the subject matter is beyond the pale of polite talk, right? Mm-hmm. Then the singer has to find subtler ways. Just as an author in the old day, Tess of the Dubervilles was very erotic, and yet, he had to use like all clean words.
Right.
So if you're writing a gay love song, you have to find more subversive ways. Now when you hear them, they're just like, Ben, or whatever it is. Daniel, I'd like to put it in your bunghole. Meanwhile, Elton John continues to deny rumors that he is engaged to his tennis racket. TriStar's Picture is planning a film about the 70s disco act, The Village People. While the movie will be coming out next summer, it plans to wait until Thanksgiving to come out to its parents.
The artist formerly known as Prince says he now wants to be known as simply the artist. Meanwhile, I will continue to refer to him as simply the fruit. In other music news, several major acts are on tour this month, including the Counting Crows, Metallica, and the Fruit. Tom Brady could have made probably the same amount of money as a male prostitute. Trust me, I'm good at math. Tom Brady was listed ahead of his wife Gisele Bündchen in Forbes' recent list of the 100 most powerful celebrities. But last year, Tom was behind his wife. When asked to comment, Brady said, "Hey, we switch positions all the time, if you know what I'm saying." And then he high-fived the reporter.
Are you a happy person, like in general?
Am I what?
Are you a happy person? Because you always have a slight smile, but it's, are you a sad person?
No, I mean, I think things are funny,
right.
So I laugh a lot.
But that doesn't necessarily translate into, like, happiness on a...
if I'm laughing, I'm happy, I guess.
Where do you live?
I live in Southern California.
Do you have a nice house?
No, I live in a very small apartment.
You have an apartment?
Yes.
Oh. I'm surprised that you don't have, like, a big, you're Norm MacDonald.
Well, I don't like things.
Oh.
I never have.
Really?
No, I've always felt very burdened down by them.
Do you have a pet?
The only thing I can't throw away is when my child gets me a present.
Yes.
So I have those things, but otherwise I just have a...
How old is your kid?
A bed. What?
I don't just have a bed.
Well, I have
You have a coffee pot.
No, I don't.
A teapot?
No. I don't have... I always eat
a microwave?
I always eat at Joe's Diner that's near my apartment.
Is this all true, or are you making this up?
No,
you just can't tell because he's got that grin on his face.
No. So you bring a girl home or a friend over, and there's no place for what?
I don't have sex with girls or men.
Wait a minute, Norm MacDonald. Norm, you're a sexy dude.
Yeah, but I don't have...
And you never go out trolling.
I mean, I
no
have
girl.
had
Well, I
sex.
realize you're not a virgin. You've got a kid.
No.
When's the last time you had sex?
Probably 10 years ago.
Shut up.
Yeah, I have sex. I have sex like by masturbating.
Yes.
Yeah, but I find sex very repetitive and dull and kind of pointless.
Your kid. This is a bit.
No, it's not.
Norm MacDonald.
I had a lot of sex when I was a young man. When I was 19 or 20, I had a lot of sex, and it's just the same thing over and over.
Right. It feels really good. So start from the beginning and do it again. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Is it too much work dealing
eating
with
ice cream? Eating ice cream is really good too until you're tired of it. You know.
And the next day you try a different flavor. There's thousands of flavors of ice cream.
But not of women.
Do you go to hookers ever?
No, I've never been to a prostitute.
This attitude you have could be said for anything, though.
I know.
For
anything.
anything.
You do more than once.
Anything.
Yeah, well, I don't do very much.
You just don't like people in general.
Yeah, you hate people.
Or you hate women.
Oh, no, I'm fascinated by people and by women. I'm just saying I don't need to,
But don't chicks throw themselves? I would think that after a show, you're hilarious. And
well,
some
to tell
chick
you
is like,
the
listen,
truth,
I've always been fascinated.
To tell you the truth, I find sex to be a very filthy act.
Are you a germaphobe?
No, I don't mean filthy. I mean filthy in the sense of shameful.
Really? Were you raised Catholic?
No.
Oh.
He's doing a bit.
No, I'm not doing a bit.
I find it really hard to believe you haven't had sex in 10 years.
I think I think that sex is shameful and that people have sex knowing that it's shameful. And again, it's like death. They just live in this fool's paradise where they pretend it's not. I mean, obviously, people don't have sex in public, so there must be some shame.
Some people do.
But it's
because you don't want to be caught in that compromise. You know, you're not exactly at your most attractive when you're having sex. There's all these.
Well, there's social norms. You don't go
to
the bathroom in public either, but
Exactly.
I'm not ashamed of that.
Exactly. What?
I'm not ashamed of going to the bathroom. It's part of taking in to stay alive. you have to evacuate. I'm not ashamed of that. That just comes with the territory.
Of course, and you have to ejaculate too. But I evacuate and ejaculate in private. I don't evacuate in front of another person.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So you're not ashamed of it. You do it in order to...
I am ashamed.
But he is ashamed of it. That's
why
what
I do
he's
it
saying.
alone. Do you evacuate in front of people?
No, but I'm saying I'm not ashamed. It's just not polite. It's not
because
a social.
It's something that you share with somebody else. I mean, are you? Is it a fear of intimacy? Do you not let anybody too close?
No, I'm not afraid for them.
Who's your
I'm
best
not worried
friend?
about them.
Who is your best friend?
My best friend.
Your best friend. Who do you call if you have a problem or something is going down in your life? Who do you call?
I don't. I try to look at life headlong. Are
you telling me you don't have a confidant in your life that you call up and say, I'm not feeling too hot. Someone to talk crap out with? Or...
No, I don't. I used to do that kind of stuff, but
what happened?
I came to the realization that we're all plunging headlong into
Somebody
death.
hurt you. Who cares? So that's why you should live. You only have so long, and then you're going to croak.
If you're plunging down an abyss headlong into death, the idea of grabbing onto another human being just to touch them for a moment on your way seems futile to me. It seems more pathetic than facing it. Just to me, personally. I don't condemn people for doing it, but I try to look at life square in the eye, as terrifying as it is, and it is the most terrifying thing there is.
What, being alive?
Yeah.
But
because being alive means dying.
But Norm, that is such a fatalistic way to look at it. There's so much in life that you are denying yourself, and I think that you have reasons for it. But if you don't have someone that you can, do you ever cry? Do you cry all by yourself?
You do?
There's no one that you can call. You need a therapist.
Oh, no.
You need to be in therapy. I think somebody broke you. Somebody either hurt you or broke your heart, or you were betrayed by a friend. You don't trust people. You won't let anybody get close to you. You hide it all behind the smiling clown.
No one did anything to me. I was just...
The smiling, somewhat mean-spirited clown.
No one did anything to me. Alone...
You weren't broken when you were born.
Live alone and I'll die alone, just like my father did. And
he didn't. He had kids. At one point, he was married. He
but he
opened
died
himself
alone.
Up for it. Why did he die alone?
Because everyone dies alone.
Where did he die?
All you can hope for is someone watching you die, but I don't really.
Well, you won't have that because you don't have any friends.
No, I don't want to see. I don't want someone to watch me die.
You just said you want your mother to miss her bridge game and come and put her hand on yours.
Oh, well, that's when I'm in a vegetative state in order to stay alive. You know what I mean? Anything to stay alive.
I was confused by you last time you were on here. I was like, what are his motivations?
Well, wouldn't you like to stay alive? Wouldn't you like to live forever?
Not really.
Well, you're only saying that because it's impossible.
Because I know it's impossible. However, I'll tell you something. If a vampire came along right now and could give me immortality, I would totally go for it. Yeah,
absolutely.
Especially with those superhuman strengths that they have. Listen,
plus they're sexy.
I'm taking some calls for you.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Okay.
Chunky, you're on the air with Norm MacDonald, who's at Cobb's all weekend. Go ahead.
Hey, Norm. Listen, man, I don't know when you went Colonel Kurtz and went up the river, but you totally remind me of Marlon Brando when he's in Apocalypse Now. The horror. I will come and watch you die, Norm. No problem.
Oh, that's so sweet, Chunky. Thank you. Chunky needs friends, too.
I want to say you've made me feel dirty, and I'm all right with that.
All right.
Norm, let me ask you something. Seriously, what do you do for fun? Like, name one thing you do for fun.
For fun?
For fun. Like, I'm going to have some fun tonight
I've got
or today.
nothing to do today. Here's what I'm going to do.
Is it spend money? It's not go shopping. You don't decorate the place. What do you do?
I guess the only thing I do is I like to read sometimes.
You're lying.
I do. That's what I mean. That makes me.
Do you play video games? Do you play cards? Do you
solitaire?
I read a lot of Mark Twain.
There's only so much Mark Twain, and
not much actually.
Yeah,
I'm reading letters from Hawaii now, something I've never read before. But I read stuff that I read a lot of literature. And
Do you go to movies?
I reread it a lot.
No.
You don't go to movies.
Nah, but I did see a movie. I saw Gran Torino.
And?
Yeah, that's a good movie.
You liked it?
Yeah.
Did you go alone?
Yeah.
Of course you did. Tim, you're on.
I'm running to the pharmacy right now to fill my antidepressant prescription right now.
No doubt.
Oh, the problem with antidepressants is then you don't face life. I mean, why not just do
You're not facing... I have a news flash for you. You're not facing life. You're not living your life. You're waiting it out. You are waiting it out, Norm. Norm, you have everything. From the outside, you're hilarious. You are a good-looking guy. You're famous. You have beautiful blue eyes. You're Norm MacDonald. And you're shattering my image of you. Like, you could be a player. Like, you could have whatever you want, and clearly you want nothing, and you just want to be depressed. You're depressed.
No, I'm not depressed at all.
Someone.
I'm in no ways depressed. But having nothing and having something are exactly the same thing.
What are you reading, Carlos Castaneda?
I don't know who that is.
Those are some books you should read.
Okay. But all I'm saying is, since eternity, since life is, if you know mathematics, a fraction of infinity is zero, no matter what the fraction is. You know what I'm saying?
No.
You could live 100 years, 1,000 years, 1 billion years. It's all zero if it's on a continuum of eternity. So it doesn't matter what you do or what you don't do.
So why don't you go crazy? Why don't you go effing crazy?
I don't go crazy.
Sounds like you
I
have.
don't go crazy because I don't allow myself the
any fun or joy in your life. I forgot about that part.
I don't allow myself the delusions that other people allow themselves. So I know you have to go crazy in some way to survive life, but I try to not do that.
Steve, you're on the air with allegedly not crazy Norm MacDonald.
Full of it. Norm, you're still full of it.
Full of it?
Uh-huh.
I can't believe you guys are going along with this. I mean...
So you don't believe it. You think he's been laid in the last 10 years, and he's got a very full, happy life, and he's just showing us this, like, pretend Norm MacDonald.
He's seen how long he can drag you guys along with this, and you guys are just going along with it.
No, we're not.
This is it.
Yeah.
That is it.
I've been saying it's a bit all along. Aren't you listening?
Well, either way, it's the same.
Oh, my God.
It happens to be true, but it doesn't really matter if it's believed or not.
So you're telling me some little honey comes up to you at the show, and she's like, and she's nice, and she also reads.
I'm not interested in sex.
She loves Mark Twain, and she's like, let's go. And she's not even offering sex. She's not even offering sex.
I mean, a lot of women aren't interested in sex.
She's all, hey, let's, it's late. You want to go have a cup of coffee? I would love to talk to you about that book you mentioned on stage. Mark Twain's my favorite, too.
I think I would talk to some people, but I'm not much interested in small talk.
So let me ask you this about women, though. So you don't even have physical attraction before you get to the point of talking yourself out of it? There's never a moment where you're like, wow, she's really pretty.
Oh,
like,
no,
I think she's hot.
Tap that.
No, I'm not. I think I can see that she's pretty and stuff like that, but I'm far beyond. I'm not a child. I'm not a child.
When you're
you know
home
what I mean?
alone.
If I look at a game of Monopoly, I don't go, I gotta play that. If I look at a shiny bead, I don't go, I have to have that and roll it around in my fingers. When as the scriptures say, when you're a boy, you do boys things, and when you're a man, you.
Men still do it. I don't know if you're.
Well, I know they act like boys, but.
Why is that boyish? That's human. Humans
no, it's
have
child. It's being a child for your whole life. I know most people are children for their whole life, and it's a way of having fun.
So you think you're more evolved?
No, I don't think I'm more evolved. I just think that I'm not a child. I'm not a child.
When you're home.
I'm not the same as I am when I was 5 years old.
When you're home in your squalid, empty apartment, all by yourself. And,
it's not squalid.
Whatever. You say there's nothing in it.
Squalid means filthy. It's aesthetic.
All right. It's empty in your tiny, empty, lightless apartment. Lightless and lifeless. So you're in there. You're all alone. No pets, right?
No.
You got nothing.
No.
You go home to the empty apartment and the spider that lives in the corner and its descendants. And you're on the couch and you're like, you know what? I got nothing else to do. And so I think I'll get myself. What do you think about when you close your eyes? What do you fantasize about? There must be something going on there.
I don't fantasize.
You don't picture some boobs? You
No.
don't.
Oh, you mean when
I'm saying what you must have some
You mean when I
fantasy.
masturbate?
When you get yourself. Please don't say that because it's.
Oh.
We're not a news
Oh,
show.
is that-
We
but
can't
is that
even
what
use
you
medical
meant?
terms.
That's
Yes.
what she means.
When you're abusing yourself. Do you drink?
No, I don't drink.
You don't drink or smoke?
No.
Smoke pot?
No, I don't.
Are you on Vicodin?
No. I want to face life foursquare.
Wait, go back to the question.
Okay, so you close your eyes, you're on the couch. You're like, well, I guess it's time. I got nothing else to do. I mean, do you purposely not masturbate? I mean, fantasize? Do you purposely not fantasize so it'll take longer and eat up more of this life that you know is going away soon?
I try to not fantasize. Yeah, you're exactly right. I try not to fantasize because I think that's madness.
What?
Well, pretending that you're doing something.
Don't
that
even
you're not.
pretend, just picture.
But I mean, that's pretending.
So you don't need any inspiration, and you don't care how long it takes.
No, I don't need inspiration like the evacuation thing. You don't need inspiration for that. It's just a bodily function.
It's been a while, and I still like the way you look at me.
With Norm MacDonald, who's at Cobb's all weekend long.
Hi, Norm. My husband and I really wanted to see you, but I have to tell you, you kind of made us uncomfortable when we saw you in Honolulu. We thought, oh, maybe it's not a good idea. He doesn't like us already.
Tell the story. Tell the story, Brenda.
Wait, so you're in Hawaii and you run into Norm MacDonald?
No, it was more of a pass-by, and it was pretty clear via eye contact that he was like, please don't talk to me. Please don't even pretend like you recognize me at all. Just let me pass on by with my folks and call it a day. So everything that he's telling you this morning.
I apologize for that.
No, don't apologize. But let me tell them that
I don't usually ever do that.
you don't usually. Well, I mean, it was a layover.
Did you say hello to me or something?
What was that?
Did you say hello or?
I tried to. We smiled at you and everything, and you were coming our direction, and we were going the other way, and you're really shifty-eyed. We made eye contact for quite some time.
Oh.
And my husband was nudging me, and he's like, Norm MacDonald. I'm like, I know. And you know, we didn't want to bother you or anything because we're at the airport. We're in Honolulu. We figured you're on
He's
vacation.
at the airport. I mean, he could have been.
I apologize.
No, there was no one else around, though. It was outdoors, and he was with his folks, and it was just his family and my family. And we really wanted to just say, we love your work, and that's it. But, I mean, just that he made eye contact with us, and he was really shifty-eyed about it, we could tell we're like, okay, he really doesn't want to be bothered right now.
Shifty-eyed almost implies that he's got something to hide.
Yeah, but that just might be
he's
his
just a
way.
little bit of an uncomfortable guy. Like
No. People come up to me all the time, and I talk to them endlessly.
Do you really? I wanted to chase after you, but then I didn't want to seem like a crazy fan or anything. We just wanted to shake your hand and say, you know, we've enjoyed your work over the years. And
that's
but at the same time, we wanted to respect your space. And I thought maybe I could confirm that there might be some truth to everything you're saying today, even if it is a bit.
All right, thank you, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda. Oh, well, whatever. So you go to Hawaii, though?
Pardon me?
You went to Hawaii?
Yes.
Recently?
Well, that's fun.
I go to Hawaii every Thanksgiving.
Why?
Because I take my whole extended family there.
For them?
Yeah. I don't
And they count on you for that. Do you pay for you foot the bill because you're Norm MacDonald?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
You do.
But you find zero pleasure in that, I'm sure.
Oh, no, he must
well,
like it. That's family
great
time.
pleasure in my son being happy.
Ah.
Hmm. How old is your son?
He's, 10, 15?
You liar! He's 6. He's a 6-year-old. You just about you had sex in the last 10 years.
No, my son's 16 years old. He's 6. No, he's 16 years old.
He's 16. So is he a confidant? Do you call him and, do you ever share personal, trials and tribulations and triumphs?
I would never do that to a child.
He's 16.
Well, I mean,
As you have said, he can't be a child forever. When are you going to put the hard realities of life on him?
Well, that's an interesting question. That is an interesting question because I actually have love for my son.
Yes.
Like deep,
of course.
Deep love.
He's your son.
And so I don't want to damage him with
the way you were damaged.
With the harsh realities.
Damaged? Oh, no, I had a great...
No,
but
you're broken.
I don't want to damage him with any viewpoints I may have, because he's not ready yet for reality. I think children aren't ready for reality for a while. But I do tell him that education is pointless and things like that.
What does his mother say?
She thinks that he should go to college and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He should.
And you're
Not
like,
everyone can grow up
don't
and be
waste
a
your money.
comedian.
Yeah, I'm saying it's just arbitrary nonsense. You know, it's. I tell him even the classes he takes now, it's just ridiculous. You know, that algebra has no meaning and none
Unless
of this stuff
he becomes an engineer.
Well, unless he becomes.
Do you have no hope for this child?
Unless he becomes a math teacher, math professor. But I mean, you know, you think it's a coincidence that they have 6 subjects out of 10 billion that they teach in school?
And then you
just
pick one of the 10 billion to focus on.
No, you have to.
You
they
need
don't
basic
teach you
math.
10 billion.
You need basic language. It's lovely when the school has art or music, which none of them do anymore. A little PE to keep us from getting fat. I mean, come on.
Yeah, no, they have
little
some good
science,
ones.
some of the basic science stuff. Sure, they do. Of course, they do.
No, I tell him if he wants to go to college, he should have a goal. You know, to be.
He can't. He's 16. No kid at 16 has a goal. Their goal is to be a rock star.
Or have sex.
Well,
right. I mean, that's actually the goal.
Does he want to have sex? Or did you tell him, oh, don't bother with that? There's nothing for you in that. It's just repetitive. It's over and over. Same thing.
Discuss something like that with him. I hold him in too high esteem to discuss it.
We're super short on time. I've already missed my traffic thing. I'm fascinated. I don't know whether to slap you or hug you. Like, seriously, I feel like someone needs to shake you and knock some sense into you. We are going to take a short break.
Or maybe you.
What?
Maybe you.
Knock sense into me? No, I'm doing fine. I'm good over here.
Oh, me too.
No, you're not. I'm telling you. I know from broken people, Norm MacDonald.
I never knew there was such a thing as a person that could work in comedy. Like I thought, you know, I had seen The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson. We got it rarely in Canada, but we got it. And I thought there was like 5 comedians, you know, and they all had nice sweaters. Like, man.
It's a nice sweater.
Thanks. And that's what I thought. And I didn't know that there was this subculture of comedians that traveled all around telling their, you know, rather unseemly jokes to, you know, drunk patrons, and tried to hit on waitresses and asked if all the food was free. So then when I found that out, I said, that's great, because before that I only had jobs, I only had manual labor jobs. And
like what? What's a real job you did that you would call manual labor?
Well, the cooler ones were like I was a chokerman for a logging company. And,
a what?
It's a person that puts the. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's a thing where a goddamn tree can fall on you.
Okay. All right. Fine. Yeah.
Every week, okay, hey, where's Pete? That tree fell on him. So, and we all made a lot of money. We made $17 an hour. And I remember. At one point, I was talking to the dishwasher that everybody made fun of, old Sam. And I said, Sam, what do you make? He's like, $17 an hour. I'm like, what? So everybody made $17 an hour. So then I was like, I want to be the dishwasher. It turned out there's a huge waiting list that included almost everyone in the logging camp. They wanted to be a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Because when you were washing dishes, the likelihood of a tree falling on you was highly diminished. Hey, I'm Norm MacDonald. When I was a young man of 14, I attended a Jesuit school in Montreal, and it was very tough. It was for the best and the brightest. And come summertime, my dad decided it was time that a boy become a man. And that I take on the work and the liberties that go along with it, of having a job. And so he'd done very well in real estate, and had moved into the nascent field of hedge fund management. So he said, son, how would you like to be a hedge fund manager for the summer? And I wanted to play with my friends and so forth, but I said, yeah, sure, why not? So I became a hedge fund manager. It was the summer for me in school was 3 months. And in that 3 months, I made $280,000 for the firm. What do you think they paid me? $190,000. I did all the work and made, barely 60% of the money. But it taught me a valuable lesson that the people who control the money are the ones that make the money, not the people that are down in the trenches of Lipscomb, McDonald, and Levine. That truly made them. It taught me a very valuable life lesson. Thank you.
I was a door-to-door salesman.
Did you really? What'd you sell?
Doors. It never worked out.
What other jobs have you had besides actor and comedian?
I was a town drunk, village idiot.
No, but be serious for a second.
Yeah.
Did you ever wait table or drive a cab or something like that?
I did. I don't drive, but
right.
I worked.
Did you have a ride cab?
Right. It doesn't pay well though. I did a lot of manual labor. Did all manual labor.
Really?
Yeah.
Like brickwork?
Brickwork, I did. Yeah.
You're making all this up as we go, aren't you?
No.
That whole thing that we showed about the Scrabble game, you made that whole thing up, did you?
No. That was truth. Truth is stranger than fiction. I keep trying to tell you that.
Heavy lifting?
I did a lot of heavy lifting. I moved furniture. That's a hard job.
Yes,
moving
it is.
furniture because the stairs are never right for the contours of the giant couch that you have to lift up. But people that I worked with, man, they loved lifting furniture.
Yep.
One time, this is an interesting story time. It's probably too long, but I was working with an old guy, old guy. His name was Gus, and we had to move this thing up a ladder, see, to a balcony because we couldn't get it up the twisting spiral staircase.
Okay.
So we have to go outside and put a ladder up. So old Gus, he's on the balcony, you understand?
Yep.
With a rope holding this giant refrigerator.
And abs of steel.
And abs of steel. I'm on the bottom climbing up the ladder, pushing the refrigerator.
Yeah.
I slip off the ladder and fall down, and old Gus has the entire weight of the refrigerator. And all his muscles are shooting out, and he wouldn't let go,
Abs of steel.
Abs of steel. That wasn't a good story.
No, it's a great story.
Was it
it's
all
a
right?
fabulous.
Okay.
He and said, I should ask you about Rodney Dangerfield when he was on the show. You had some experience with him. Can you tell me that story?
Rodney came on the show to do update. Like sometimes Lauren would just go, "Oh, Rodney Dangerfield is here," and you go, "We don't know. How do we use him? It'd be hard to use him on update." So then Jim had this idea, Jim Downey, where I would go, he would go, "I tell you, I got no respect," do a joke, and then I go, "That seems funny. Rodney, get any respect? What about your kids? And they must give you respect, You're doing good. My kids, they don't give me respect. Do a few more jokes, I go, that seems hard to believe. What about, certainly, like if you went to a bar, like a bartender would give you respect, right? You go, I tell you, dude. I go, this is atrocious, But anyways, Rodney's like, what the fuck? He didn't understand any of it. He's like, why? Does this motherfucker know I don't get no respect? So, anyways, you have to do the show at 8:30, and then the dress rehearsal, and then at 11:30, So he had to get there real early, and he said, "Norm, I gotta talk to you." I was like, "What?" He says, "Why the fuck?" He goes, "I know how to do my jokes. Why can't I just leave and come back at midnight?" I'm like, "Well, I don't know, Rodney. Like, you have to do the dress rehearsal. They make us do the dress rehearsals." He goes, "I don't mind." He goes, "I don't mind fucking act. I've done it a million times." I go, "Yeah, I know. What?" So
then he said, I tell you, we were all alone, you know, and Rodney was like my hero and stuff. And he goes, I tell you, kid, it's all waiting, you know. He goes, just fucking waiting. Just, you know. He goes, you do TV, you just sit in a room and you wait all the time, you know. He goes, the same with movies. You just sit in a trailer and you wait the whole fucking time. He goes, that's no life, you know. He goes, oh, you know, all there is stand-up. He goes, oh, the rest of it's all shit, you know. Movies are shit, TV's shit, you know. He goes, always remember, kid, it's just stand-up. So it's very, like, moving and everything. And then he goes, he pauses, and then he goes, stand-up is shit, you know. And so then I just staring at him all alone in a room, and after he's told me everything in the world is shit. But that was Rodney, man. The heaviness, that's what I always say. Oh, the heaviness, Norm, the heaviness, you know.
He would have been really old at that time.
Yeah, he, I guess the thing with Rodney is he didn't make it till he was like 50 or something, so he didn't care for that, you know. He didn't like all the other people getting the fruits of show business, which to him were just drugs and women. You know, he came from that era where it was like, broads, I tell you, booze, you know. So he didn't like that he had to wait till he was older to get that.
Well, thank you very much. I'm very excited to be here, you know, and I was asked to host the ESPYs this year. Yeah, hi, that's my name, Espen. When I was asked to host the ESPYs this year, folks, I said yes immediately for one reason and one reason only. This show has interns. I'll be having little improper relations backstage a little later. But man, it's great to be here at the 6th annual ESPY Awards. Hard to believe, huh, that the ESPYs are 6 years old. Although Anthony Mason swears they're 18. So yeah, he'll be having sex with the ESPYs in about 12 years. So I was a little late here tonight. I took a cab to the theater, folks. And I don't know if you've ever been in these New York City cabs, but I got one of those cabbies, couldn't speak English, you know. Saw his name there on the dash. I couldn't even pronounce it. I think it was something like Hideki Arabu. I'm like, Arabu's been having some trouble, man. They fired his translator. Steinbrenner fired his translator. And people see that as cruel, you know, but I don't know, you know. I mean, if you're not doing well in Yankee Stadium, you know, do you really need a translator? Do you want that, you know? You know? Hey, what'd they say? They say you suck. You should go back to Japan, you dirty foreigner. Okay, I got it. I'm trying to pitch over here. It's great to be here on ESPN. I love sports, man. Man, you can see sports on ESPN you don't see on other networks. You know, like kickboxing. That's my favorite sport. Kickboxing is great. When you think about it, it combines the style and grace of boxing with kicking. This seems kind of immature. Just backstage, a lot of celebrities back there, man. I was talking to Jerry Jones, you know, the Cowboys owner, and he's disappointed, obviously. Yeah. Well, he's a good guy, though, man. He's talking about rebuilding the team, you know. And he told me, he says, we have to get back to what made us a championship team. Strippers and crack. Hey, have you heard about this? Ted Turner and NBC plan to start their own rival football league to compete with the NFL. And not much known about the specifics of this new league, except for this, it will suck. They know that. So they might have trouble, you know, getting advertisers when we know it will suck. And of course, congratulations to the Denver Broncos for winning the Super Bowl. How about that? Denver did great, you know. There he is. I love the Denver fans, you know, because for one thing, they don't wear food on their heads. That's nice. And they had a wild celebration in Denver after that Super Bowl, man. And now city officials expect an even wilder celebration if the Nuggets win 10 games this year. They say they're going to... say the whole city's going to go nuts. Yeah, the Nuggets are having a bad year this year, man. Matter of fact, they're making a film about the team. They got a pretty catchy title. It's Black Men Can't Jump Either. Well, NBA All-Star Weekend over. That was exciting, man. The East beat the West. Jeff Hornacek won the three-point shootout. Houston's Clyde Drexler and Cynthia Cooper won that exciting two-ball thing. And Charles Barkley won the throw a guy through a plate glass window contest. So that was quite a game, you know. I mean, you know who impressed me the most yesterday was Kobe Bryant. Unbelievable. This guy's amazing. 19 years old, the youngest starter ever in the All-Star game, and he played so well that today he was named spokesman for NBC's new public service campaign called Screw It, Who Needs College? Of course, the biggest story in basketball, no question about it, Michael Jordan may retire. Yeah, Michael Jordan may retire after this season, and it's terrible news for Bull fans, you know, but it is terrific news for golf hustlers. They're happy about it. But Jordan is very serious, though, about leaving. In fact, he's already called the Hall of Fame to make sure that his plaque bears his basketball nickname, Air Jordan, and not his baseball nickname, Senior Crappy. That would just be disrespectful, you know? Well, how about them Winter Olympics? They're finally underway, so we've got a lot of great stuff to look forward to the next 2 weeks, like hockey and, well, just hockey, really. I was watching last night, I saw speed skating, and my goodness, you know, could the outfits they wear be any tighter? Holy Lord. There was an East German woman, I swear, you could see the outline of her entire penis. It was... goodness. Well, there's all kinds of sports celebrities in the audience tonight. I see Tiger Woods right there. Tiger Woods, how about that, huh? Yeah, he's up for golf. Of course, he's up for Golfer of the Year this ESPYs. And you know who I feel sorry for, folks, is the other two guys nominated for Golfer of the Year. You see these guys getting ready, you know, it's like, hey, honey, have you seen my tuxedo? No, not the good one. The one I wear when I'm going to get my ass kicked. Have you seen that one? Yeah, Boomer Esiason is with us. Boomer. How you doing, buddy? Boomer, of course, will replace Frank Gifford on Monday Night Football next season. And Frank told reporters that this will allow him to spend more time with his wife and children. Then he broke down and cried for 45 minutes. So. And there's Charles Woodson. How about that? What a season he had. Great, man. He He became the first defensive player to win the Heisman Trophy. And congratulations, Charles. That is something that no one can ever take away from you. Unless you kill your wife and a waiter, in which case, all bets are off. Just a word of advice.
MacDonald, I think, still with us, the actor comedian.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
You do a great job of always making me uncomfortable. When you hosted the ESPYs that one time,
Oh, you were there. I remember that.
oh my God, you had jokes, but they weren't directed at me. I was uncomfortable, and they weren't even directed at me.
Yeah, I have this thing where I don't even know when I do bad. But that happens to me a lot. I come off, I go, hey, that went pretty well, right? They're like, well, everyone left. I'm like, oh.
Well, we were thinking about you the other day because the ESPYs was on, and one of our favorite things to watch, and every once in a while, like Deadpan or somebody, every time the ESPYs rolls around, they'll put up which was absolutely brilliant, but apparently not making many friends over at ESPN when you did that.
They won't have me back as an ESPY host.
What did they say to you after it was done?
No, they didn't say anything.
That's not good. Did anyone handle it poorly? Like any of the athletes? Did they? Because you would figure that you'll go, all right, I'm getting my balls busted a little bit, but this is what this event is all about, and he's a comedian.
Because is there anyone who takes themselves more seriously than athletes?
No, I didn't even stupidly. I didn't even know it was going that bad, and then
it went great.
It was
by the way,
it was hysterical.
Yeah, the audience liked it. The New Yorkers,
people liked it.
Yeah.
The only people that didn't like it are those idiots that started the stupid ESPY awards in the first place for athletes that are already winning awards for their sports. Oh, I don't know, and games.
It was weird the other night to see the Dallas win game of the team of the year.
Yeah,
and come up in their suits.
Yeah, like hooray! Now we've really done it. Yeah. Now we have this meaningless thing to go along with our world championship trophy and all the money that we've accrued. Yeah, that's exactly. Now since the parade's over and the trophies have been given out and the bonuses have been given out, now I get to stand here like an idiot with some stupid award made for television. Absolutely.
Yeah.
It really is up to the comedian and the host to save it. You know?
Yeah. The ESPYs looks like it doesn't have as much. I watched it. They did a big, long thing before Seth even went out, They didn't have that much comedy in it. They had a couple of sketches, but there's a lot of amazing things, but it'd be soccer and stuff. Well, you can't even tell if it's a good goal. But it was cool. And then they had some guy that I never even heard of that was in jail for 50 years.
Oh, you know what? It's the Arthur Ashe Award. They do. Listen, it's great that they do it, and it's awesome because, from what I saw of it, before I started fast forwarding, it was very good. But that thing must have been like 15 minutes long.
Oh, it's forever.
It was really, really long. And at some point, people are just going to, like me, go, okay, I understand this guy's story. When are we going to give another award? And you just fast forward.
Was that guy a famous athlete?
I don't know.
I was watching it in fast forward. Apparently, the 15 minutes didn't describe very well what his situation was.
At the end, he got out of jail. He was 50, and he took boxing in jail. But I don't think he did anything.
Oh, he's just like, hey, I warded off rape.
Yeah.
With these fists.
Well, and then the sports thing hasn't worked out because. The ESPYs, too. You were the greatest host in the ESPYs history. You were the only good thing about the ESPYs ever. And they didn't invite you back after that one either. It's something about you and sports are not melding well.
Well, sports, they don't take them. They take themselves a little seriously. Like, they don't they don't need anybody making jokes about them and stuff. They also don't need to be on shows. Like, that's why it never works with interview shows and stuff. When it's just sports guys, because. First of all, if they go on a talk show, they're not even trying. You know what I mean? They're just, hey, what's going on? They're just giggling at the host, kind of, because it doesn't help their career to go on a talk show.
Yeah.
No,
it happens all the time.
Yeah. So they just, and they've had everything handed to them their whole life, so they're not interesting people very much.
Were people mad at the ESPYs? I find that 8-minute stretch you did as one of the greatest things ever. I mean, the look on
Well,
people,
they were bad, yeah. But
they
I
were
didn't realize
so
it.
uncomfortable.
I didn't realize it at the time because, like, the ESPYs, like, it's in Radio City Music Hall, so 95% of the audience is just New Yorkers. And then right in the front, it's 4 rows or something, are all the athletes,
Yeah, like
right?
Dean Smith is giving you like that tisk tisk. How dare you? Who the hell is this guy?
I know, but me, like an idiot, I never saw that because I didn't have monitors or anything. So I was doing well in the room because it was like the New York audience. You can't really see out. But then when I later saw it on TV, it would just cut to scowling black athletes.
The O.J. Simpson joke at the end.
Ken Griffey Jr. didn't care for it. I remember that.
Really?
Yeah.
Did people come up to you afterwards, like the OJ stuff, and when you were making fun of Tiger Woods? I mean, did people come up afterwards and like confront you, or just say anything, or did you?
Well, Ken Griffey was really mad for some reason. I don't really know why. And he was like, yeah, that was really funny, man, really funny, like real sarcastic. And then I said, hey, man, listen, I just want to tell you one thing. I go, there's never going to be a guy, never going to be a player like your dad. That guy was the best. There'll never be anybody close to that guy.
Brutal. What did he say?
He just looked at him. He didn't know what to do because what are you going to do? Go, my dad? I'm way better than him. But you knew that's what was in his head.
What did you say about him in the show?
I didn't say anything. I said it was an OJ joke or something. And it just cut to him like with a crazy look on his face, like what, huh? What? Like,
Yeah, they didn't like the OJ jokes. Neither did Saturday Night Live. You got in trouble on Saturday Night Live for doing the OJ stuff
it's
too.
kind of bizarre because I always thought like it's kind of I don't know. It's hard to believe anybody would believe that he wasn't guilty, but I will say this though, like because every black guy I knew like would go like I go, you think he's really innocent? And they go, yeah, kind of, but you could tell like they maybe not, but they were just backing him up. So, but then I was like, that's weird. But then I understood it later because when Robert Blake killed his wife, or allegedly did, I loved Beretta.
You're like, oh,
yeah, so I was like, I don't care. I just want him to. I don't really care. I don't know who this lady is. Like, but it'd be cool to have. I don't want Beretta to go to jail. I don't know. So
that's the white man's equivalent of O.J. Simpson is Beretta.
Beretta with the cockatoo and stuff. You can take that to the bank, right? Wasn't that the greatest movie? Remember when you were a kid watching Beretta and like all the other cop shows,
like the
were
Equalizer and things like that.
Yeah, and then you see Beretta be like, just Martin Scorsese's TV show. It's all gritty and.
It's a great name for a TV show too.
What?
Beretta.
I guess.
Norm MacDonald with us, based on a true story. It's available September 20th. We're going to do Celebrity Prognosticator with him in just a second. But he's an unusual person, and he likes awkward comedy. Most people are not comfortable with awkward comedy.
He likes to make you uncomfortable.
Oh, and
great.
And there's never been anything in the history of the ESPYs better than his monologue. So I want to go back there for a second with Norm. Thank you for making time for us. What do you remember most about all of that ESPYs thing that you did that made everyone uncomfortable and was hugely great, and instead of celebrated, got everyone mad?
Oh, hi, guys.
Hello.
Hi, Norm.
No, this is what happened. I'm sure you guys have been to the ESPYs.
Yes.
No.
And, it's a lot of fun. They'll go like, and now for best football team, I know the guy that won the Super Bowl, So they get an award. And so I was doing my stand-up, but the audience is like 90% just New Yorkers, And then right at the first few rows are all the athletes. And so the New Yorker guys liked me. But stupidly, I didn't realize that they were showing pictures like behind me of Ken Griffey scowling and stuff, because they all hated my jokes.
John Elway was mad. Did you actually say why the long face to John Elway?
I was against that joke. That was Will Ferrell. He said, "Get some teeth" or something like that. I don't know what he said. Why the long face? I did say, but that's okay. But no. Will took on his teeth, and I was like, "Oh, don't do that."
Who was most upset with you after that night?
Ken Griffey Jr.
Really?
Did he say
yeah,
something?
they told me like after the show, they were, there's this big party, and they were always like, all through the show, this party's going to be great. And then at the end, I go, where's that party? And they're like, I probably should just go back to the
hotel. That's how you learned that you were not invited to Ken Griffey Jr.'s party?
Yeah, exactly.
What do you remember most about that night? Is there one joke that you're particularly proud of? And you tend to be someone who doesn't, you don't do a lot of reveling in the past. You move on. But is there anything in particular that you are proud of there?
Well, Woodson won the Heisman that year.
That's a good joke.
And so I said, they can never take that away from you unless you kill your wife and a waiter.
It's so good, man. It's such a good joke. It really is.
Joining us now, comedian Tom Green is on the line. Norm was a frequent guest on Tom's talk show and a friend of his. Tom, thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's such a sad day for comedy and for everybody who loves comedy, and just wanted to send my condolences and sympathies to Norm's family and friends and all of his fans here in Ottawa and around the world. As you mentioned, he was from Ottawa. He went to Gloucester High School, as you mentioned. I always considered him an Ottawa boy there, eh? And, when I was a kid, I started doing stand-up comedy myself in Ottawa at Yuck Yucks, and that was before Norm had made his big, had his big break, and was before he was on SNL. And I was probably 15 years old, going down to the basement of the Beacon Arms Hotel where Yuck Yucks was at the time on Albert Street, and Norm was probably in his mid-20s, and he was unlike anybody I'd ever seen on stage. A different kind of comedy than I'd ever seen on television or anywhere. Just the acerbic, sarcastic, surprising delivery. And you mentioned his deadpan voice and delivery was something that was very new. And it made me very inspired as a kid because I knew he was from Ottawa. And here he was up on stage being funnier than anybody I'd ever seen on TV. And shortly after those first years of starting stand-up, we heard that Norm had moved to Los Angeles. He was writing for the Roseanne show, and it just was amazing to think that somebody who was doing stand-up at Yuck Yucks only a year earlier was now living in Hollywood. And then Saturday Night Live and his incredible career afterwards was something that was just so inspiring to me as a kid in Ottawa who wanted to do stand-up, and it made me so happy when I eventually did move down to Los Angeles myself and was doing my show that Norm was very generous with his time. I don't know if it was because I was from Ottawa and I grew up on Monson Crescent just down the road from Jasper where he grew up, and we sort of would have a laugh about that. But he would come to my show, and when I was doing my internet talk show in my living room in the early 2000s, and we would just sit up there on air and stream before web streaming was a thing and have laughs like you wouldn't believe.
What was he like as a guest, Tom? What was it like to have him on the show?
Well, he was just, the thing about Norm is he's just such a brilliant guy, too, and he would find ways to talk about subjects that you wouldn't normally find yourself talking about, and then he would find comedy in them in places that you would never expect. And his just delivery was just, of course, incredible. His whole way about him was very, very unique and just hilarious. And for me, I was like I said, I was so in awe of him that it made for an interesting show because I was just so excited that he was coming up to my house, and he would come up time and time again. And I remember we would do the shows, and on the shows we would go live and we would take calls on the internet from people, and he would just always catch people off guard with really irreverent and ridiculous comebacks and jokes. But then after the show would end, this happened every time the show would end, and I was in my house at the time was in the Hollywood Hills, looking over the city of Los Angeles, and the show would end around midnight, and then Norm would want to stay, and we would end up going and sitting in my office. And at the time, YouTube was kind of a new thing, and we would just sit there late into the night watching comedy on YouTube, watching old Chris Farley bits or old Saturday Night Live pieces or interesting, hilarious viral videos that we'd found, and we'd just sit up and
He just wanted to hang out, Tom.
Yeah, it really did feel like that, and that was the thing that always made me feel so great. When I did that show was, we tried to have people just come and hang out, but and I would invite up people that I loved and was respected and wanted to get to know in comedy, but it was always made me feel so nice that Norm would sort of stay there after every time, and we got to know each other really well, and it's such a sad day, for me personally. I just found out about this when everyone else did. He really did keep this quiet. I did not know that he was battling cancer. As a cancer survivor myself, I know how complex and stressful that can be. It makes me it surprises me that and I wish in some ways that he'd reached out to me and talked to about it, because I could have been there for him as a cancer survivor. But I think it's probably I'd like to think that he must have felt there was some element of surprise. He always felt that it was good to have an element of surprise in a joke. That a good joke, a great joke, has to surprise you, and that was his style on stage. And seems to be that might be maybe his final point was to catch us all off guard one last time, a showman to the end. Rest in peace.
Tom, thank you so much for coming on the show and sharing these wonderful stories. It's such a fitting, lovely tribute to somebody who meant so much clearly to you and to so many listeners. A comedy legend. Thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you very much. Rest in peace, Norm MacDonald, and thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
You take care, Tom Green. Comedian Tom Green calling into the show. Knew Norm MacDonald. Spent some time with him as a friend, as somebody that he worked with, because, as he said, Norm would come on his talk show. And they got to know each other that way. Both of them also with that Canadian connection.
You say I don't listen. I tell you I try. And we both got our own problems. But
So I said, I can think of something. I can handle it, Because for like Letterman or somebody like that, it's real hard. You have to be really on the top of your game, as you know.
Right, yeah.
Because he's real funny. But The View, it's not that tough, to keep up with.
Right, sure.
Star Jones or whatever, whoever they are. So
Barbara Walters there, though.
Yeah,
she's tough to keep up with, right? I don't know what that means.
So I'm like, I'll be fine. That's what I kept telling the guy. So the guy's like, but that's their job, So this guy would always have ideas. He would phone me with ideas. He'd go,
this goes on for weeks before the appearance, right?
Weeks.
It's almost like it becomes like work.
It is. Talking to that guy is harder than talking to the host,
Yeah.
And he's excited, and it's his job, so I don't want to. So he'd be like, what if he came out in a red wig? I'm like, what the fuck? Why would I do that, right? He's like, the gals have been teasing Barbara about, tinging her hair. I'm like, no, but then it'll look like my idea, and then I got a red wig on, and,
Right,
I have
yeah.
to take
You
it
don't
off.
want to take part in their silliness.
Just over and over, every time. And he goes, well, do you have anything? I go, no, I can't think, but I'll think of something, So he says, anyways, one of the ones he phones me, he goes, I'll tell you what you do, man. He goes, you come out. He goes, you're talking to the gals, and all of a sudden, your cell phone rings, right? He goes, it's in the middle of the show. Like, he's really excited, right? He goes, you answer the cell phone. You go, excuse me, ladies. He goes, we're not going to tell them about it. And the cell phone rings. He goes, excuse me, ladies. It's your agent, Morty. He had this name.
Right. Yeah.
He goes, so you're like, Morty, you can't call me here. I'm on The View. I'm on TV.
Right.
What do you mean you have an offer for me? And I had this crazy Jewish accent in the story. What do you mean? I can't do it. I'm on The View. So I'm like, yeah. I didn't want to, you don't want to hurt people's feelings, So I'm like, no, that one's, it sounds pretty good, but maybe I'll think of something else, Right. He was so excited.
Yeah.
So anyways. This is getting to be a long story.
No, it's fine. We can actually stay on the air as long as we want.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I get there. So anyways, I'm really late, right? Because I had a big hand at this poker game.
Right.
So
you show up right before you got to go on the air.
Show up. So I'm going. I go. I got the story about Bill Cosby. I'll do that. I know how to do that story. I did it before on Letterman, and it'll be fine. So I go in. And I tell the guy, listen, man, I do this story about Letterman. So I walk out. Now unbeknownst to me, as I was walking out, this guy had muttered something. I hadn't slept for like 3 days. And it's just the phone call, So I go, oh, yeah. I didn't know what he was talking about, but he had slipped like a cell phone. He put a cell phone in my pocket.
Oh.
So anyways, I got out there, and then...
He'd slipped a cell phone in your pocket.
Yeah, thinking I was in for this gag, right?
And it's all set to ring.
I forgot.
You forgot about it.
I forgot about it.
Okay. So, and all hell breaks loose,
So I go out to the View, and those 4 bags are sitting there.
Oh, come on.
So, no, ladies, women,
Yeah.
It's not politically correct to say bag.
No.
But
was
you
Rosie
got Michael Richards is saying the N-word. I can't say the B word.
No, you can say that, absolutely.
I want to talk later about now they have the F word for fag, which is really strange.
Yeah.
But
the guy from Grey's Anatomy got in trouble for saying.
Yeah, the N guy, the N-word guy.
The F word.
No, but he was an N-word guy, wasn't he?
I can't remember.
That was the irony.
Everybody's
no, he was African American.
Everybody's going nuts out there.
He was African American.
Yeah. Said the F word. He said the F word.
It'd be funny if you were an African American. If you were a racist, you would not say African American. Maybe you'd say the A word.
What's the A word?
The African American.
Oh yeah.
But so I go on the View.
Yeah.
So this is what had happened to me a month previously. This was whenever the first election was, the Bush.
Right.
Bush against.
Gore.
Al Gore.
Yeah.
The first time, right? I know nothing about politics, And so. But
this is right after the election?
This is before the election.
Okay.
Before the first election. So what happened was I got a call from this guy, Ben Stein. You know that guy?
Sure, yeah.
So he said, how'd you like to meet George Bush? He's running for president, So I go, holy fuck, that would be cool, meet a guy running for president. Maybe later he'll become president, and I'll be his buddy, because this is how naive I was, because I knew him like 2 months before he became president.
Right.
So in Hollywood, obviously very liberal, right? So so Gore showed up, and it was like Barbara Streisand and every giant star in Hollywood, right? So when Bush plane came down, literally it was me and Ben Stein. We were the celebrities.
Right.
So it was really lame. And then when George Bush came out with his wife, he said to her, "See, I told you he'd come," about me.
Right.
They were expecting maybe it would just be Ben Stein. They were really happy that 2 celebrities.
Right, sure.
And real peripheral celebrities. So, but it was cool because everyone hates George Bush and stuff, so I got to go on his airplane and talk to him. I talked to the guy for an hour.
Got to hang out with him.
Yeah, so it was really cool. I don't know anything about politics, but it's cool to meet the guy that's might be the president.
Yeah.
So, anyways,
what did you talk to Bush about on his plane?
I talked to him about I don't know shit about politics, but he didn't know much either.
He hadn't really been elected yet.
No, he hadn't been elected and everything, and. I told him some jokes, and he sometimes he'd go like, "There's mics" or something like that.
Yeah,
it's not a very interesting story.
Right, that's cool.
But see, it's a mini.
This guy's been just sitting here listening to the whole story.
That's why
we haven't even introduced ourselves to him yet. What's your name?
My name's David.
Where are you?
I'm just outside Montreal.
Montreal. Okay, hold on a second. Okay, so you're about to walk out.
Yeah, so I go on The View, right?
Yeah.
And I'm supposed to I said, I'll talk about the Bill Cosby story, So anyways, the lady from The View goes, take a look at this picture. And show a picture of me standing beside presidential nominee George Bush. And then they're like...
You're on The View now.
Yeah, I'm on The View. And they're like, what's going on here? That's what the lady says to me, one of the ladies, right? Like it was a fucking
Which
picture
was it, Star Jones, Meredith Vieira?
Who's the fat black one?
Well, Star Jones left the show, though. She's not on there.
There was a fat African-American.
Star Jones, I think,
yeah. That was the
she lost a lot of weight later, too.
Yeah.
It was big. There was a big brouhaha over there.
Was there?
Yeah, so she asked you that.
So she's like, what's going on here? right? And it's just a picture of me with a guy running for the president. But the way they said it, it was like that picture of Kurt Waldheim with Hitler in the fucking woods, right? I'm like, I don't know. Like, what's wrong with this, right? So just to be crazy, kind of like, and just because they got under my skin, I don't know nothing about politics and nothing. I said, well, it's better than that guy that's in there now. That guy murdered a guy, Bill Clinton, right?
Right.
And then they're like, what? And I go, they go, what? So I go, well, he murdered a guy, remember? Some guy killed him because I remember somebody died.
Right, sure, yeah. Someone who had committed suicide. Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And I heard a crazy conspiracy thing that they killed him.
So you just start, yeah.
I'm like, he killed, don't you remember that? You know, but I'm acting like everybody knows it. I'm just acting like a retard. And then Barbara Walter goes, you're walking a pretty thin line, mister. And I'm like, I thought it was a matter of public record. Barbara, you're a newswoman. Back me up, you know. It kept going on, and it was like, fucking, you know. And I remember she kept going like, "You're one piece of work, mister." Like getting really,
really,
like,
really taking you seriously. Yeah. Not remembering that you know the jokes on Weekend Update were.
So I just did it to be like stupid, and then so there's just like, you know, the audience like confused, you know, and the ladies are all angry. All of a sudden, I hear like coming out of the thing like cling, ding, like it's a fucking fire alarm or something. What the fuck is that? And then I remember it's my phone, you know, my cell phone, this joke.
Oh, yeah.
The producer backstage saw that everything was going to hell and decided to fix it, you know. So like I go, I go, Marty, man, this is a bad time to call because all the ladies hate me now and stuff like that, you know? And Barbara Walters goes, what the hell are you doing? Like she's just...
Right.
I go, I know, I'm a little scared. I go, I don't know. The guy backstage, he told me that it would be funny if I pretended my agent Morty called. And then there was like about 5 seconds of silence. And Barbara Walters said, we'll be right back. And then they gave me the boot.
That is on YouTube right now? That's on YouTube right now, apparently, Bill. Yeah. Have you queued it up? No, I don't have it yet. Oh, you don't have it? We should try to find that. Oh, my, that's uncomfortable, huh? Have you been asked back?
No.
No?
I thought it was fun.
Oh, yeah, no, that's awesome. You love those uncomfortable moments, though, right?
I like it, yeah. Like with stand-up, if I bomb, I really, really like that.
Yeah?
Yeah. Do you ever get like that?
Oh, yeah, all the time. Every night here.
Safer drivers, men or women? Well, according to a new survey, 55% of adults feel that women are most responsible for minor fender benders, while 78% blame men for most fatal crashes. Please note that the percentage in these pie graphs do not add up to 100% because the math was done by a woman. For those of you hissing at that joke, it should be noted that that joke was written by a woman. So now you don't know what the hell to do. No, I'm just kidding. We don't hire women. In Milwaukee, Wisconsin, a man allowed his 8-year-old daughter to take the wheel of his car, and an accident ensued that damaged 7 other cars and injured 6 people. Which once again proves my theory, women can't drive. And I don't drive, you know. I can't drive, never learned.
Because I don't know how to drive a car, you know.
You don't drive at all?
No, I never learned how.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I don't like them. I find them dangerous, you know?
This is an emotional issue. It's not can you drive or can't you drive. Everyone knows I could teach you to drive in 20 minutes. That's not the issue.
No, okay.
I do know that. This is an emotional issue, Norm. Are you willing to trust me? Do you want to take a step, or do you just want to be, you know, bathing in your own urine for the rest of your life? Do you want to take that first step out of that apartment and in toward the light? Would you like to take that step? Would you like me to help you take that step?
Do you have like an earpiece and Dr. Drew is talking through you?
It's an ass piece, but yes, it is Shrew's voice.
Whatever.
I find I can hear him better that way.
I would agree to
It doesn't
do,
show
I would
up on
agree
camera.
I would agree to do that. I mean, I might.
Would you agree to do that?
I agree, but I might say no later because it scares me.
That's
Hey,
right
you've done
now.
a baby step.
No,
It's a
right
baby
now,
step.
right now, in your thrall, I feel like I could do it.
Norm.
Like, you're very persuasive and
But
convincing.
please,
and I
please,
believe you.
please.
And also, since your life's at stake, I know
My
that.
life is at stake.
But also, you
It would be
don't know-
the day comedy died if you drove off a cliff with you and I in it. Except for all the other funny people that you left behind.
Yeah, until they cast Dana Gould as Death.
Yeah.
And then it may be forgotten.
Oh, I forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be the day Death died. Oh, wait a minute. All right. So listen, Norm, I would like to do this for you. And I know you find it, you see, this is an emotional issue. It's not a practical issue.
No.
Obviously, I can teach you to drive.
No,
It'll be safe.
I know intellectually because I see old ladies and young children,
Yeah.
like you say. I see every other person,
Right.
so I go, well, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have handicapped people drive vans with their teeth, Norm. You don't think you could handle it?
Yeah, I know.
I could teach you to drive. Let's do that, Norm.
Okay.
Let me offer you that freedom.
Well, let's for now say yes. But I don't want to. But we
keys
can't.
to a new
This is
you,
the thing.
Norm.
Why can't I?
But I
see,
gotta say this. I gotta say this. If we do it, it cannot be in any ways a comedy bit. All of a sudden, I can't go. You can't go. Here's Norm. Put on this suit. And I'm like, no, wait. And then we're at a racetrack
Norm.
in Ventura, and
I would
I'm
treat-
racing against Gilles Villeneuve's son.
Yes. Jacques. F1 driver. Listen, point is this. First off, I would treat you...
Because I've had that before where they've gone, this is what my manager said, do you want to be in a celebrity race car event? And I go,
No.
I don't have a license. And they go, the funny thing is, they'll never think to ask. That's what my manager tells me.
You know how I would treat you? I would treat you like a horse that I rescued who'd been abused.
Uh-huh.
That's how I would treat you. Do you know what I mean? No sudden movements.
You'd whack
lots
me
of
off.
petting on the snout.
You'd whack me off.
Just to relieve a little pressure. Nothing gay.
Gigantic cock.
Just to take the edge off. I'd feed you a carrot through my mouth. No, I wouldn't move. I wouldn't light off any fireworks. I wouldn't do any. I would be very soothing. I'm going to put the best of Enya in the CD player of the Lexus, and I'm going to teach you how to drive Norm McDonald.
Hey there, it's time for Weather in a Minute. It's a silly little segment we do maybe once every 5 years or so, but we brought it back. We're doing it today. And, Larry, the older we get, the less tolerant I become and the slower you've become. I'm thinking I am dying for like an ice cream sandwich or something from the cafeteria. Give you the helmet. If you can get down there and get it, we've found a way to get you down that hallway a little bit quicker also. This will replace the running that you've had to do. These are a great way to get around. You can get the speed up on that thing, Larry.
Right.
It's like you're going like 2 miles an hour. You got
There's
it.
no brakes.
That's all right. You don't need brakes. You're just going down the hall. It's not like you're into traffic. Floor it. So there you go. If you can, like an ice cream stand, I think there's a guy from like the Hancock. It's a hard left turn. No, you missed a turn. There you are. Is that like the mascot from the Hancock is in there? Give him a hug or. There you are. Nice to see him. Boy, that was nice of him to even offer. All right. Did you get it? All right.
Hey, Norm, come on, you're up next.
You got Norm
Norm McDonald's down here.
Get him on. Put him on one of those.
Come on, Norm, you're up next.
This is like the two of you in like 3 years. Senior citizens racing down the hall. Very nice. Don't forget to bring me the ice cream sandwich. Boy.
Whoa!
Wait, you went away.
I know I went too far.
That's all right. I
Get
just
your
take
ice
the ice
cream.
cream. Thank you very much.
Come on, Norm.
Norm, nice to see you. Let me get that out of your way. Come on. Yeah, follow him.
Did I lose,
See you
Norm?
later.
I lost you, sorry. Watch the cables, man. Oh, no! Wow!